goal! Yes, 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 yes! That was a goal! Striker! Eat that! And another! Bing bang, stick it in! Thank you and good night! Twat! That was liquid football! Shit! Did you see that?
Hello everybody, it's your old friends of Monday Madness and welcome to another edition of the That Was Liquid Football podcast.
It's been so long!
It's been quite a while in fairness.
After the first ever Winterlull.
Yes, the Winterlull.
The Winterlull.
Do we have a sting for the Winterlull?
Because I was happy. Everybody was in fucking Dubai. Riding camels.
Taking photos on the camels.
They were bad photos in that case.
That's alright.
Yeah, we're fine, cool. So, we have a bit of football to catch up on, but because it's about 4 weeks old, it's a bit expired, we'll get through it. It's the Premier League rundown. Liverpool's still winning, yeah, definitely. Match day 24 was about 4 weeks ago at this stage, so we're well beyond sell-by date here.
Yeah, we'll just fly through this.
We are.
People who are listening,
Yeah.
the person who is listening, they will have already known the results.
Exactly. So if you don't want to know, look away now. Apparently the match day started off with the nice derby, which was Bournemouth 3, Brighton 1. I was going to talk about that briefly. I'll talk about it now. Brighton have won a game. Holy fucking shit. We should all acknowledge that fact. And Callum Wilson scored a goal. And Harry Wilson scored a goal. And they're all playing nice again. It's quite refreshing. They're actually on a rich vein of form until they lost to Sheffield.
Yes.
Yeah, 2 wins. It got them out of trouble. And props to them because we were all kind of saying, oh, are they in trouble for not signing people? No, they're not. They're fine. They did okay.
They're just going to plod along.
They should be alright.
Yeah.
Should be. I'm still...
But then, though, this is not the league for, putting your house on what should happen.
True, yeah. This year in particular is not the year for it.
No.
Elsewhere in the match day, we had a 2-1 win for Aston Villa against Watford in a relegation 6-pointer. Villa very much needed that win. In fairness, Nigel Pearson, I presume, was angry. I presume he's mostly angry. I think that's his default setting. Really, it depends on how many shoes is the thing. Crystal Palace lost the game. They beaten 2-0 by Southampton because Southampton are a much better away team than they are home team. No one knows why.
Yeah.
Not even Southampton.
Not even Southampton. It was the baffling thing. Man City.
The Stadium of Light isn't even that bad a stadium. It's not like they walk in and go, oh no, what this fucking
No, they play.
Yeah, neither. Yeah, Stadium of Light's grand. Unfortunately, they play at St Mary's.
Oh, St Mary's, yeah.
He does it.
Stadium of Light. Oh, that's fucking.
He does it.
That's Sunderland.
I just want to remind folks that he's doing a quiz at the end of the show. It's not a good sign. Not a good start.
This is why we're not going to get any of the answers right.
Yeah,
because
you've got the wrong answers.
This has all been verified by Google, right? So you can.
Oh wow, that's a
shining endorsement.
That's a shining endorsement indeed.
You can fuck off. A couple of them are Guinness Book of Records verified, so you can swivel on it.
Fair enough.
All right, fine. We'll accept it. Man City narrowly beat the overlapping centre backs 1-0 away from home.
That was very narrow.
Yeah. It was a fun match when Man City trying to figure out what the fuck this team is for the second time. This is a fun match as well, actually. Neil, you're down for this. Everton 2, Newcastle 2.
Yeah, it was great.
This is great. I actually remember this match. This is so fucking funny.
This is pure brilliant. Basically, this is Everton. Did I say this in the previous podcast that somebody once described Everton to me as Everton is a feeling. It's like a seagull stealing your chips, not to eat them, but to drop them into the ocean in front of you. He went, that is Everton.
That is Everton.
That is Everton. Everton is washing your jeans with a 20 in the pocket.
Oh,
That's Everton.
That's Everton, yeah.
And this match was very much Everton.
Yes.
To be cruising 2-0
No problem.
into the 90th minute, 2-0, 91st minute, 2-0.
94 minutes.
92nd minute, 2-0. It's all good. It's only Newcastle. They've got all the bite of a toothless granny. 93rd minute. Oh shit. Lejeune scores a fucking whopper overhead. Okay then. It's the Toons. Everybody likes the Geordies. Let them have their consolation goal. 94th minute. 94th and a half minute.
Yeah.
Boom. He slots home another fucking overhead goal. You're like, what the fuck is going on?
But wasn't that, it was a fun, wonderful like goal mouth scramble where like
Yeah.
Pickford, we've spoken at length at how bad Pickford is.
Pickford and his tiny arms.
The best thing about this,
Teeny tiny arms.
the best thing about this afterwards, because the ball comes in,
Yeah.
it goes over the line, and he tries to flap it out, and it doesn't work. The ball's already in the goal. But the best thing about it was Olivier Bernard, if you remember him, former Newcastle man. He tweeted a picture of like T-Rex with a ball in front of him on a line. I was just like, love the match yesterday, lads. Great performance. Keep it up.
Yeah.
Thank Jordan Pickford.
I think the best ever image of that game I saw was on the Squires comic, where he'd done that whole goal milk scramble out in the art style of Angry Goose Game, of Untitled Goose Game.
That was out for another goal mouth scramble that happened.
one?
Yeah. That happened like at Christmas.
But it was Everton as well.
It was Everton as well, yeah.
Because Pickford's the goalkeeper and he's like... you know when you steal the glasses off the kid and he's going around the ground because he's fucking blind. It's like he basically had that as Pickford.
Yeah.
And I was like, holy shit, he's literally summed his player had his entire career up in one fucking image.
It's pretty much happened like 4 times this season, and it even happened this weekend because it's Pickford.
Brilliant. In case,
yes.
But that's just it. I mean, like, if you want a match that perfectly encapsulates what is Everton, and now don't get me wrong, they pick it up afterwards, which is why I'm not doing any of the other Everton matches. But yeah, that's just holy. They really shit the bed, and I guarantee Ancelotti was looking at her going, "What the fuck have I got myself into?"
Yeah, definitely.
12 million a year, isn't that what he's getting paid?
Yeah, about that, yeah.
Like
that's what he's got. Like, is it worth it?
Yeah, exactly. Is 1 million quid a month worth putting up with this bollocks?
They paid 40 million for Gylfi Sigurdsson. Just saying.
Yeah.
Is it pronounced Gylfi?
Gylfi, yeah.
That's really weird.
Yeah. No,
I always call him Gliffy because I just can't say Gylfi.
It's either Gylfi or Jilfi, I can't tell.
I always pronounce it Gliffy. I always pronounce it Gliffy because I can't say Gylfi with a straight face.
We have to ask the guy who invented the name. Is it Jilfi or
What do you
Gylfi?
mean invented the name? You can ask him. He has the name.
Yeah, well, why would you get him in on the show then?
The
He
fuck do you
didn't
pronounce
invent
your
it,
name?
He was just giving it.
Yeah. Okay, then let's get Sigurdsson's down the show then. Jesus, lads, pedantism. So, Burkbot, your game for this one was the 2-2 draw between Chelsea and Arsenal.
Oh, this was
Another funny match.
this was fun for the neutral, and
Oh yeah,
was
if you were
great.
in neutral, you were having the time of your life watching.
My heart was getting as much exercise as if I was doing a 10k run. It was fantastic.
While being chased by a wolf.
Yeah.
That explains the blood pressure monitor.
Yeah.
Okay, fair enough. Yeah.
Chelsea. So Mustafi'd just to start the game off. Mustafi'd, and you've turned on my.
I've actually switched it on.
Yeah, you turned on the blood pressure cuff. We actually did have one. We were
Not intentionally, by the way. Listen to it. It is actually on. That's impressive because I actually touched nothing of that.
Yeah, it's very sensitive.
It's very sensitive, actually. Let's see
Just
what.
like my heart.
Let's see what reading we get. Carry on, Burkbot. We'll just.
It'll probably send an alarm to my doctor saying she's dead.
Yeah. I think you've got a blood pressure.
Then you look at the TV guides and
You're
see
like,
that
oh, look,
Arsenal are playing now. Yeah, this is why. Because we have the Arsenal game on in the background as well.
So, Burkbot, you got a blood pressure of error 3.
Oh,
Yes.
God, that's better than last time.
That's the worst kind of error.
Mustafi by throwing Leno under the bus and giving him a hospital pass back. Leno was completely caught in no man's land because he didn't I don't know, he should probably presume at this stage Mustafi's going to try and fuck it up for him.
Well, funnily enough, Chelsea did. Because Chelsea did. You could just actually see them. Because Tammy Abraham, basically, he marks Louise.
Yeah.
Because... And nobody marks Mustafi. They just give Mustafi the ball. Because they know, it's like, he's going to fuck up.
Yeah.
And
It's
that was,
legitimate.
again, just everybody else, literally...
Steps off Mustafi is like, here you go, good sir, take your time fucking things up.
Like,
Billy.
normally, if you give the opposition centre-back time on the ball and space to pass it, people are looking at you going, what on earth are you doing?
Yeah.
I guarantee you Frank Lampard was sitting there going, just wait. Right?
So-
Just wait.
Give
He's
him a
got,
minute,
he's
give
got
him a
good
minute.
passing range, but he's going to do something. And when he does, and I guarantee you, and when he does make the back pass, Abraham's on it like a light.
Yeah.
Because he knows. And I guarantee, I would bet my house on Frank Lampard's coaching for Tammy Abraham for this game is every time he hits a back pass, run for it.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter because if it goes straight to the goalkeeper and he hits a pass, it doesn't matter.
It's the pressure.
Just run for it because it's Mustafi and there's a higher chance than usual, far higher, that he's gonna fuck it.
Yeah,
That's
because
why Abraham's onto the ball before anybody else, before even Lino can react to the fact that, oh shit, this is coming nowhere near me.
Yeah.
yeah. And of course, this leads then to Luis getting sent off for a last man back challenge.
Yeah.
And then
No, hang on, wait, no. A challenge implies that he was aiming to play the ball.
Okay, fair.
That is just not what
Okay. I really should report the facts as they are. I'm sorry.
Louise got straight red and was marched down the tunnel to rapturous cheers of he's one of our own, he's one of our own. But then we actually played, obviously the penalty was scored, and we played fairly well. A bit of tit for tat. But coming up to the last few minutes of the match, we had actually no, I'm skipping the best bit. Sorry, we were 2-0 down, and Martinelli, the 18-year-old wonder signing we've made a 60-yard dash with the ball. Kante slipped over.
Yeah, he did his DVG, yeah.
By the way, it came from one of their corners.
Yeah.
We dealt with one of their corners, something which we've been actually really good with, which is defending set pieces.
Saying this against Newcastle, don't don't jinx
defending set pieces. Well, they don't have Andy Carroll, so the scourge of
How
Arsenal.
dare you underestimate the might of Joe Ellington, sir?
Yeah.
He scored against Oxford United.
Andy Carroll injured again after volleying a ball
Yes.
in training.
This is the third time he's injured himself doing football.
Like he was kicking a ball.
Yeah.
Like they just matter. The fact that they so matter of factly report that he injured himself kicking a ball.
It kind of summarises the
It's
tone.
like the first time
Yeah.
in months he's actually managed to connect with the ball, and it's like he goes to
Uh,
shoot. Oh, and he's broken his toe.
It's kind of
Jesus.
like that scene in The Simpsons where the field goal kicker goes to hit the ball.
and his leg-
And the
And
follows.
it's going short, then his foot follows and kicks one over. It's like, did that actually happen?
Yeah.
hang on.
Whoa.
Corner.
Corner.
So,
So that was a great goal. We played really well, despite the fact that we.
But I think the finishing on that was perfect.
Because he had Pepe alongside him, and I think everyone was screaming, "Give the ball to Pepe!" But he just.
No, here
Cool.
I'm dealing with this.
Yeah.
It slots it perfectly home.
But then, still 2-1 down, and the last minute of the game, you have Captain Bellerin come
Yes.
up and fucking.
peach of a goal.
Yeah.
Swazzed it in.
Swaz, yeah, that was it. And that was just great. Like, we got a point, and it was one of many 1 points that we have gotten since Arteta has come in.
Yes.
But that was one of the ones where we went, whoa, that was good.
That was a good value of a point.
Fighting back from 10 men and 2-0 down to get 2-0 to
Yeah.
all
At Stamford Bridge.
at Stamford Bridge. Like, who doesn't take that? Everybody takes that.
And
10
then
times out of
Martinelli
fucking...
doing the Medina celebration.
Yeah, the
pose.
idea with the cross arm.
The best thing about that was if someone spotted in the crowd, there's a guy in the crowd that did that told him to do it, and he
Yeah.
just like,
That's like Medima's dad.
yeah.
You're like, yeah, do this, cross your arms there, bud, and then everyone else joins in. Actually, in the celebrations, in that away crowd, you can see Maria. who
Oh, the
is-
old yes.
She's like in her 80s. She goes to home and away matches for men's and the women's. She's an absolute legend. But she's out with her Polaroid disposable camera, taking a picture of Martinelli going up to score. So that was just a nice little.
No, very nice.
And that's the end of that match week. Let's
Yes, the rest of the scorelines were Leicester 4, West Ham 1. That was funny because West Ham lost. Spurs beat Norwich 2-1, which is a shame because Norwich were kind of in that game. This is a good one. Man United lost 2-0 to Burnley at Old Trafford, which is the second year in a row that's happened. Who would have thought it in this
And
day
they
and
were
age?
gash.
They were terrible. But they responded. They responded to this loss by signing Odi Nagalo. I just want to state that fact. That was the trauma to it. Like that's how they reacted to losing to Burnley, which is fair enough. Like
Yeah.
just like it's almost like comfort eating. I guess it's like
Well, they signed Odi Nagalo from China, where he has the coronavirus.
suspected to have the coronavirus.
Which is a genius. It's a bit of a genius thing because nobody's gonna fucking mark him.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
It's good. Yeah, all he has to do is cough once, and he gets the freedom of the opposition box.
Nobody's gonna fucking mark him.
Just there with like a bat wing in his teeth, like
yeah.
delicious.
It's like if he scores a goal, he'll just take a bat wing out of his sock and kiss it like, yeah.
Or sneeze on somebody and you go.
Yeah, go full Ozzy Osbourne and bite the head off them.
So there was 2 Liverpool games that week, which was a 2-1 dodgy win against Wolves. We were quite lucky with that one.
Oh, you're so fucking
We were very
dodgy
lucky on
with
that one, yeah. And then comfortably beat West Ham 2-0 a couple of days later, which was grand. Match day 25 then the week after started with a 2-0 draw between Leicester and Chelsea. Good game by all accounts. Very much a battle now for Champions League places, lads, by all accounts.
Mm-hmm. Oh, especially now, so.
Yes, we'll get to that in this week's football, if you like. Newcastle. This is officially the most boring match day of the year, by the way. We had 3 0-all draws.
Yeah.
Newcastle 0, Norwich 0, Man United 0, Wolves 0, Burnley Arsenal 0-all as well.
Although how that was 0-all, I have no fucking idea.
Yeah. Palace were beaten 1-0 by Sheffield United, so I guess you can put that in the boring category as well. Bournemouth Villa ended up in 2-1 to Bournemouth, which is a huge win for them. Massive for Villa as well, because they're now on quite a slump, considering. Although the win against Watford has helped them out a good bit, in fairness. Good game between Watford and Everton, though. It's a 3-2 win for Everton. Calvert-Lewin is basically like Ancelotti's pet project, and you can really see it coming out in them.
Yeah, that's why I've taken the Everton.
Yep, we'll talk about that shortly. First of all, Neil, tell us about the game between West Ham and Brighton.
West Ham
3-all draw.
Yeah, it was 3-all and it was very, very fun. Just loads of fucking goals.
Yeah, always helps, yeah.
But like it had everything. It had controversy. It had goals. It had Lucas Fabianski punching a ball into his own net off the shoulder of his defender.
There was 2 own goals in that game, wasn't there?
Yeah, I think there was. Yeah, it had Glenn Murray scoring an equaliser, despite the fact that he very clearly handled the ball in the build-up.
And he's 30,000 years old.
Yeah, he is. Yeah, approximately. He's basically mummified.
Yeah.
So yes. Like it's hilarious. It's just really, really fun.
Yeah, it's always.
It also puts West Ham into the relegation zone. Basically.
It did, yes.
They slipped to 18th as a result of this. And Bournemouth beat Villa as well, as I think we mentioned.
Yeah.
That week. So yeah, this was definitely when as you mentioned, West Ham were in trouble. West Ham are seriously in fucking trouble.
Yeah, because they don't really have anything going for them.
I read a thread from Swiss Ramble, who's a fantastic kind of financial expert who always reports on like Arsenal and stuff like that, and he did an in-depth financial report on West Ham and basically what relegation will do to them, and it will fucking destroy them.
Yeah, there's been a lot of deep dives on a lot of the Premier League teams that if they do, they are like it's death now. Like they've said about Bournemouth, because they don't have the stadium to cover it. West Ham is certainly one of them as well because they don't like the wage bill is so huge. I think
wage bill is huge. Debts are massive.
And they said the same thing about Everton, but obviously they're kind of out of harm's way now a bit.
Yeah. I don't think Everton were in any danger to go down.
But the last thing is like the teams that are down there now, the likes of like Villa and Norwich, they'd actually take a relegation because I think they're kind of in it more for the parachute payments and then just come back up then with like an extra bit of squad depth. So yeah, it was a fun game. Just calamitous defending as well from West Ham. Like you think with Moisey there now, you'd be able to like fucking have some sort of discipline, but it's just not clicking. Like
no,
it's not there.
Yeah, and I think it's the real, silk can't make a silk purse out of a sow's ear.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah,
he's got a fucking terrible defense.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Jackie just got booked.
Shots.
Not even the 9th minute. Well done. So yeah,
it's not his best record this season. In fairness, no.
It's not. But anyways, there's West Ham really, really are in serious issues.
Yeah,
and their run of fixtures up till the end of the season isn't the best.
No, it's not. I think they've got Man City and Liverpool in the same week next week.
Yeah,
no pressure.
No pressure, lads.
No pressure. Bert Bob.
Yep.
You wanted to talk about Liverpool versus Southampton.
I did, because I watched this and Liverpool won 4-0.
Yes.
Despite being absolute gash.
They were terrible. They were terrible in the first half.
They were so bad. Yeah. Southampton were on top of it possession-wise, shots-wise, just looked like they were the ones at the top of the league. And then the second half, like, Salah scored twice and it was like, oh, all hail the king. But it was so... There were 4 chances, 4 goals. Fucking looks so much worse than it should have been for Southampton.
Yeah, the goal line was certainly flattering in that sense, because I remember Danny Ings having like 2 like chances at any other team. He would have buried them straight away and just like would have ate like a fucking...
Funny enough, like up until now, he's actually been burying them at Southampton.
Yeah.
So it's not even, Danny Ings at any other team. Danny Ings at Southampton should have buried them.
No,
Like,
but
I don't understand
if it was
them.
against any other team, he should have... I don't know what it was like. Now, granted, I think Allison had a fairly decent game in that one, because he has been saving our bacon a good bit in the last few weeks.
But, like,
Holy
it
shit.
just shows
Actually,
that, like-
against Norwich,
Norwich, yeah.
Yeah, holy shit. That's
Yeah.
bacon saving right there.
Oh yeah, the one that came to mind was was when Pookie was like broke the offside trap, and like he got the touch on, and all he did was like just sweep it, just like slap it away from Pookie's foot, like fucking crazy.
But I didn't realise, it's like, that shows actually a real lack of kind of confidence that Pookie hit the whole goal open and decides to pass the ball
Yeah,
to a player that's only 2 yards away from him, 2 or 3 yards away from him. It's like, take the fucking shot. You've got a fucking... you've got the full goal there. Allison's not that fucking big.
well that says more about Norwich. Well, it says more about Norwich because they put all their eggs in that basket and it hasn't paid off. Like, but yeah, no, I kind of agree somewhat with the Southampton game. I'd say like a more reasonable like scoring would have been like a 2-1 or a 3-1. They did kind of collapse a little bit in the second half, but that was just because they were putting us under so much pressure in the first. Like we had just like our outfit was obviously to try and soak up pressure and then come back in the second half.
I don't think
which
that
is
was
kind of what we've been doing.
No, I think it was just like your players were tired, and then Klopp just threatened to eat them, their newborns, and then said they kind of were like, "Oh shit, we better do this."
Because he'll fucking do it.
Yeah, like it just shows that Liverpool at this moment in time are 25 points clear in the league.
Yeah.
But that just shows how terrible the league is, because they had this flattering scoreline of 4-0 and they did not deserve it. And I know you're a Liverpool fan, you're looking at it like, oh yeah, but no, it was gash. It was
No, I agree with you. I agree with you. Like, we should have been put to the sword in the first half, but as I said, like we were still in the game at that point, so we just put them to bed.
Yeah.
You know, but like that is when you do have like that's what's been the kind of the switch. Like, we're not expending so much energy doing all that sort of stuff. We're more comfortable in soaking up the pressure. It makes us look worse than we actually are sometimes. But in that case with Southampton, we were very much under the cosh. And even with Shane Long, like Shane Long had a fucking great chance and he missed it as well. Completely air kicked it. Like,
although in all fairness, like if there's one person on the opposition team you want the ball to fall to in a favourable circumstance.
He fell over his own fucking leg.
No, he was leaning on Ozil and Ozil went for the ball and then he fell over because Ozil wasn't there anymore and the ref gave him the fucking free kick. I was like, what? He's not acting like his fucking third leg ref. He's not there to prop him up. That's not rules of the game. You fucking arsehole.
Anyway, so my game I was going to talk about this weekend was probably the funniest one this season, I'd say. Spurs 2, Man City 0. This was peak Mourinho trolling at its finest. Like, they had done Man City had like 80% possession, tons of chances at the ball. They had a penalty that was given by VAR and was missed. Like, literally everything had conspired against them for them to not score. In fact, it was such a bad game. I'm fairly sure Jose like tipped off UEFA after the game, going like, "I got their bank details."
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
But it was fucking great. Like, it was so funny because you could see it coming a mile off after. Once it was 0 at half time, you know, like this is Mourinho doing the shithouse again, isn't he?
Oh,
Woo! Save.
Deflected shot.
Deflected shot.
Oh,
Yeah.
and yet another deflected goal.
Yeah. But it was peak Mourinho. Like, he was obviously designed for this to happen. Oh dear. Was it Mustafi?
Mustafi,
No,
Ceballos.
and Clark. Yeah. Oof. Nice one. But you can see it kind of like once it got to the 60-minute mark, and then City went down to 10 men, as I recall. It was inevitable. Like, it was just happening. Bergwijn made his debut, and he scored a fucking peach of a goal. He actually looks like such a good dead set in that team already. Yeah. Because he's just playing the opposite side
That was
of...
a fucking screamer he was.
Yeah, it was a good goal.
Yeah, great goal. Like, he is just doing the exact same job that Son is, just on the right flank. But the weird thing about this first team is they play more up front, but it is solely to counter attack. Like, it's pure pace up front. It's not a good fit because Mora doesn't play centrally, and you can tell he doesn't, because he still wants to drift in and out. So when someone's like trying to be on the break, no one's there to pick it up.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Like, if you put Son centrally,
it plays to their greatest strength, which is Song.
Yeah.
And we've said it on this podcast before. Like, there is no more of a more purpose-built counter-attacking player than Son.
Yeah.
He's just, I've no idea how he's managed to tailor his game towards the transition break, but he can do it just better than anybody else. Get him running with the ball at a loose kind of collection of defenders, and he will score.
Yeah,
he just does.
He's a pure counter-attacker.
Pure counter-attacker.
He's designed for
their
it.
legs and
Yes, and he can break legs as well.
Which always helps.
Always helps.
And then cry to get away with it, right?
Or
not that type of player, despite the fact that he does those types of things
all of the time.
And he did a little kick out. He didn't mean it. He was just. He's not that type of player.
Yeah, he's not that type of player.
So now moving on then for the music between the Winterlull.
The Winterlull.
The Winterlull. Neil, have you got this thing? Thank you.
The untuned thing.
Well, it's untuned because it's a Winterlull. We don't have to. We're not playing it. It's fine. So all these games are separated between 2 weeks. We still have a few that haven't been played yet, thanks to the fixture list and storms. So we'll rattle through as best we can. Bertbot,
yes.
You want to talk about our first game on the list, which was Everton versus Palace.
Because Everton did a good thing, and they were good, and Calvert-Lewin is good. And it was good.
See, I can accept you criticising Liverpool for being bad sometimes, and I can't accept you praising Everton.
Yeah.
So you either have to have one or the other here.
No, it has to be both because it's
doesn't.
true.
No,
it was good.
No, I refuse it. Well, no, okay. In fairness, whatever Ancelotti has been doing with Richarlison and Calvert-Lewin has been brilliant.
I
coaching them.
Yes, but properly coaching them, showing them how to attack.
Useful things that they can do on the pitch.
Yeah, exactly.
Giving them tactics to follow, and so they don't run aimlessly and air kick and try pass it to Walcott, even though he can't score anymore. But he did.
He did. That's the weirdest part as well.
I know.
It's upsetting. Like something must be happening at Everton. Theo Walcott has done something.
Theo Walcott is back.
He's scoring winning goals.
Yeah.
Winning goals.
And actually
like
playing
not getting
as well.
knocked out by a cross.
Yeah.
Or knocked out by a fucking breeze, let's be fair.
This actually shocked me because I thought it was Palace.
Was Palace, yeah.
Palace have obviously had a bad run of things at the minute. And
four losses on the bounce, I think, yeah.
And this would have probably been one that maybe 2 weeks ago or before the winter lull, they would have been like, this could be a chance.
Sorry, my boy DeAndre had some absolute skillage there.
It's DeAndre.
Oh, it's Lazaro?
Yeah.
Oh, looked like DeAndre.
Racist.
It was the dreadlocks, he has the same hair.
That's Andre Barrett, he said.
Touch of the Mariners. But yeah, Everton have been actually really, really good. And the absurd thing is, like, they are, if they keep on this vein of form, they are in with a shout for Champions League football. And that's an absurd thing to say.
Is, like, disgusting.
After how bad they were at the start of the season. But then again, it kind of shows that they weren't actually that bad. And the league is so fucking compact. Like, it's opened up completely.
Compact, yeah, that's a word for it.
That's a word for it, yes.
That's a word for it. Compact as opposed to fucking shit.
Yourselves included in there, in fairness.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
We're fully aware of that.
Yeah.
Any assumption
that
I'm
have the nicest jerseys,
wrong.
so we win.
Yes.
You win a moral victory.
We win fashionista wise.
Yes. The fashion police will not be knocking on your doors this evening. Brighton held Watford to a 1-1 draw. It was actually quite funny because Watford were bossing the game, and then Mariappa scored a fantastic own goal. Beautiful finish, side foot, bottom corner.
Yeah, that was lovely.
93rd minute, and Brighton got away with a point. Brighton are kind of in trouble as well, in fairness. Like they are in the scrap.
Yeah, they're back in the scrap.
They're in the scrap, yeah. The overlapping centre backs beat Bournemouth 2-1. That happened last week as well, I believe. John Lundstrom, the fantasy football player of the year, somehow scored so many goals, even though he's a defender, technically. Just good play by Sheffield again. It was, by all accounts, a very nice game. Bournemouth could have won it as well. Just didn't happen for them, I'm afraid. So, I'm going to talk about Man City West Ham, but only because of Man City.
Yeah.
So, Neil, you're kind of brief touching upon this in your hand of cod as well, I believe, but I think this is a good time to talk about what happened to Man City over the week. So, they didn't get to play West Ham.
R.I.P.
Yes. They didn't get to play West Ham, which is a shame, because of the storm. And then it just so happened that a second storm was brewing in Geneva at the time, and they got word of it, and they've been fined €30 million and banned from the Champions League for the next 2 years.
Like the 30 million, like that's like change to them.
Yeah.
So like that's not.
They
big.
really do actually lose that type of money down the back of the couch.
They actually lost it on Eloquent Mangala.
Yeah. I mean, like,
technically speaking,
there is
if you work
that
the numbers.
meme of, the Arab Sheik with the falcon on his on his hands.
Yeah.
And he's chatting away, and they're all laughing to everybody, like a load of other ones. And the caption on it is, so I said, "Do you accept cash?"
So
yeah.
So what are your thoughts on the ban? Justice served?
It's definitely justice served. The reason why UEFA and CAS are going to be my cause is one, it's fucking years too late. Again, you might take this as a bit of Arsenal bias, but Wenger had been saying this back as far as 2011, July 2011, when City started all this shit. He was like, UEFA need to look into this.
Yeah.
And funnily enough, the period that they're getting punished for was 2012 to 2016.
Yeah.
So,
but even that, but that wasn't even off their own gumption. That was off their Spiegel and their leaks.
Yeah, exactly.
So because a whistleblower had actually gone in and actively said, this is wrong, this is wrong, this is wrong, and made such a big deal of it, and German press caught wind of it and wouldn't stop talking about it.
Yeah.
That's when they started taking action. So it says so much about UEFA that they had to be shoved into this investigation rather than actually doing it on their own impetus.
Of their own merits, yeah.
And then the thing is, they're getting in trouble because they refuse to cooperate with the investigation. They're not actually getting into trouble for...
They're not showing their ledgers. No.
Yeah, but they're not actually getting into trouble for what the investigation could unfold, unfold. Yeah. But like, they're just, because they're refusing, so like they could just keep this going and in the meantime still buy in X amount of players. I know they don't have Europe, but they're going to appeal that.
Well, they are appealing it.
They've already appealed it. In fact, they've already appealed it, and then they sent 8 lawyers to the UEFA's 2 to the Court of Arbitration, the CAS, and they've actually referenced it as CAS 2. So they'd always known that like they were going to get hit with this fine and a ban. So that's why that was feasibly everything up until now has been CAS 1.
Yes.
And now it's CAS 2, and it's going to be all out war, and they're going to drag it on for as long as they possibly can. It's not going to work. CAS will collapse under the sheer financial weight that they're going to throw at it. The ban's going to get overturned. They're going to get a bit of a heavier fine, and
they'll pay that off like no bother.
They'll pay that off. Funnily enough, they'll be fine. They'll pay it off. It won't show up in their fucking financial accounts, which should count towards the financial fair play. So they'll actually skirt financial fair play they'll skirt financial doping by just more financial doping.
We can fix this money.
It's like somebody getting away with importing 3 kilos of heroin by importing 10 kilos of heroin.
Yeah, or a kilo of tramadol.
Yeah. And giving 1 kilo to the judge.
Yeah.
All they'll do is they'll just pay it off. That's why UEFA and CAS are going to be my card. They're fucking 9 years too late.
Yeah.
It's too. Yeah, they're too late, too soon, and it's too little.
Yeah.
And also, it's not going to work. It won't stick. City will see to it.
Well, this is it, because as the state of play at the moment is that because they'll be banned for next, if the ban does hold, I sincerely hope it does. I hope it does, because
I hope it does,
because it would stop a lot of the bullshit that's happening with all the big clubs around the world, like the PSGs of the world, like the. Actually, to be fair, PSG is actually one of the greatest offender at the moment. A lot of them, like even if you look at the Real Madrid and Barca's, they're starting to slow down a little bit under the weight of that, like the juggernaut they've had. Bayern Munich, perhaps you might argue, but they actually are quite honest with what they do. They just acquire talent from everywhere else. They're not like, it's all above board, quite sheepishly, like. Yeah. But at the moment,
Barcelona have issues. But they're slowing down, but for an entirely different set.
Yeah,
it's only Messi and money that are keeping them afloat right
exactly.
now.
It's an inertia that's suffering them rather than like getting a big like money dope up the arse like. Yeah. But at the current state of play is that with Man City banned, it looks like 5th place will be a Champions League spot next season because Man City will obviously be in 2nd or 3rd or whatever. So that kind of blows everything wide open in terms of like you guys, and the likes of Sheffield United and Spurs are now formally in a Champions League race. Yeah. Like I can get the table up and you're looking at maybe 7 teams now in play for Champions League football.
Yeah.
And those same 7 now in the play for Europa League football. And let's face it, Man City's going to beat Villa in the Carabao Cup final, so that spot's going to be free for 7th place. So it's all going to struggle down. Yeah. So that's the way it's going to go. And further on, do you guys believe that if this ban does hold, that
I don't believe it will hold, but yeah,
if is this the end of the Guardiola project at Man City? Will he hold out the 2 years without Champions League football, particularly if he does or does not win the Champions League?
I can't see him staying if he doesn't have the funding to help him.
No.
Yeah.
I reckon he'll feck off. Barcelona are in dire straits. I know they've just signed Etienne. Or Setien.
Yes.
I know they've just signed him, but they're in dire straits. There's a good load of teams that are willing to give Guardiola the financial doping that he so craves and so wants.
A lot of people say.
To be honest with you, I wouldn't support. Having said that, it wouldn't surprise me if he did stay. You know, I mean, like he gets like an ungodly amount of money at City, and you know it is only 2 years. So I'm like,
but 2 years where he could be at Juventus winning 2 Champions Leagues.
yeah, but it's not going to happen.
No.
You know.
Well, like I said, that's the.
Juve aren't going to. Juve are also on the cusp of financial fair play as well.
Yeah.
You're not going to pay him. What? He gets something like fucking 20-something million at City.
Yeah.
A year. They're not going to pay that for him. Fuck that. No, they're not.
Yeah, okay, fair enough. The rest of the games this weekends, if you like, was a 0-0 win on the Friday night football between Wolves and Leicester.
Yeah.
VAR
Glad
Wars.
I didn't remember that one.
Yeah, VAR Wars for Wolves, red card for Leicester. Hamza Chowdhury again trying to learn what tackling is and just not quite landing it.
Well, no, that's always been his thing. He is quite a filthy player.
Yeah,
but he's an immensely filthy player. It's something he takes from his under 21s when he would routinely break up players, often literally.
Yeah.
He's a player who just is an immensely filthy tackler.
But he has got great character, which is why
apparently he's not that type of player.
Not that type
despite
of
the
player.
fact that he always does this.
Yes.
And quite literally always does this. He's not even in this age fucking bracket.
Yeah.
He's been doing
it. It took a month and a half for Salah to recover from his fucking ankle.
Yeah. So not that type of player.
Not that type of player at all. No. Salt of the earth, you know.
Yeah.
Never even done a war. Southampton, on the other hand, they lost 2-1 to Burnley. Have you guys seen the first goal of this game?
No.
Right.
Was it?
Ashley Westwood, right, scored directly from a corner. The ball bounces.
Storm Dennis assisted this.
Yeah.
Yes. So it goes in, it loops in, ball bounces in front of Danny Ings. He hears a shout to leave it, but the goalkeeper didn't shout for it. So the goalkeeper's there in the just waiting for Ings to clear the ball. So Ings doesn't clear. Ings makes way for the ball, right, and the ball just trickles past McCarthy, and everyone's just going like, "Oh, that's a goal." Even the commentators going like, "Oh, that was a." That's a goal!
It's like when a free
goal
kick
for Burnley!
It's like when a free kick is whipped in and nobody goes near it and it goes in and everybody's like, the fuck you meant to do like this? Somebody play the ball!
And the guys like 20 minutes later, like Ingsley just like hammered the ball in with such fucking venom. You could tell like it was just that was like an angry goal he scored. It was like fucking yeah. And then Mathieu Vidra. Ever heard of him, lads?
Yeah.
Yeah. Scored his first goal for the first time since 2015.
Fucking hell.
First Premier League goal, might I add.
I'd love to see it.
Yeah, it was actually a peach of a goal because he basically got the ball, turned around two Southampton defenders and just buried it first time. Great goal. And a much needed win for Burnley because they're pretty much out of pressure really in the relegation spot.
Sean Dyche does it again.
Yeah, exactly. Norwich versus Liverpool was a very even game by all accounts, but we beat them 1-0.
Apparently Alisson keeping you in that. I didn't get to see that, but just from the reports.
Pookie's clean on through, full on through. There are Liverpool players running behind him, but there's nowhere near. He's got enough time to set himself, go right, and just bend it round Alisson, who's approaching, who's closing down the distance. He instead decides to wait until Alisson's on him, and tries to pass the ball
to Buendia,
who's running through. I think the thing is that the thinking behind it is that he would pass the ball and Buendia just run and have a completely wide open goal.
Yeah.
But instead he passes the ball, manages to hit it somewhat forward. I mean, technically Buendia is actually offside.
Yeah, he was offside. Yeah, exactly. it wouldn't have counted if it scored.
It wouldn't have counted. Technically Buendia is offside.
Yeah.
But puts the ball close enough that Alisson can actually just go in and just slot
he just backhanded the ball away. It was quite a suave save.
It was brilliant, but like he should not have been allowed to do it.
Yeah, in fairness.
Absolutely should. A striker with even a modicum of confidence.
Krul had a great game as well because there was a section of play where Salah had like a proper fizz and shot on goal, and Krul just somehow saves it. I have no idea how he did it. Just like it was that kind of like alerts reaction save. And then Firmino tried to follow it up and Krul just buried it with his fucking stomach as well. So it was a very even game by all accounts, and they kept us out until the 77th minute, and we had to bring on Mane, who's just back from injury. We had played Keita
And he scored. Was Van
He
Dijk
played.
scored, yeah.
We played Keita up in his position with Ox in the midfield, and he kept rotating
Yeah.
around. So it was a fairly close game because Norwich were fucking. They are a good team. They're just unlucky. Is probably the wrong
No,
word to use.
there's no real cutting edge. Now
Yeah.
that Pookie's gone off the boil, like there's no edge to them. They've no teeth.
Yeah, exactly.
Without Pookie scoring, for fuck's sake.
Kieran Clark beating
Yeah.
Aubameyang tonight.
Put him under pressure, lads.
I wouldn't even mind, but it's very obvious he was going to do that. Fuck off,
Ah,
So the game has happened today.
fucking frog face.
That's Miguel Almiron to the uninitiated. He does look like a frog in fairness. But so
Legit, nothing wrong.
Oh,
He got
for
the
fuck's
ball.
sake.
he loves being fouled, Almiron, I must say.
He loves going down. Like the Newcastle team now have been hitting the deck like fucking properly.
So the Sunday games then, one is happening right now, which is Arsenal Newcastle. Neil, I have you down for this, but
I do, yes.
half an hour gone. How are we doing?
Newcastle are all over us, but haven't really been able to get much on anything.
Yeah, they have all their runners on.
They've basically just gone for all out run at Arsenal.
Ooh, Danny Rose is in here.
Yeah.
Oh, Danny Rose versus
Oh,
Mustafi.
good ball.
Shit
Oh,
Yeah, but Rose has had the better of Mustafi
yeah.
over the course of this game, and I look forward to the time when I never see Mustafi in an Arsenal shirt ever again.
Correct. Wait till he signs his new contract.
If he does now, I'm serious. Like, I'm
I
just-
can't understand. I can't figure out which way the wind is going in this game because
I don't think the players
oh.
can either.
Yeah,
because every time the ball-
Oh,
Nice.
it's a pass.
Nice. Aubameyang's in.
Oh,
Thought that was going to squirm through.
I look like that as well.
But like, look at this for Ozil's touch. Oh, look.
Oh, that's shades of Bergkamp there. That's shades of Bergkamp. That's
Just on a
shades of that
replay.
Bergkamp. Oh yeah.
Oh, filth.
Too bad that the finish wasn't more shades of
Like-
Henry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the other Sunday game that's happened is been the 3-2 win for Spurs against Villa. Spurs won in
This was
the
that
last
was
kick
actually
of the game.
funny enough. That was a game pure. That was a game of redemption. For fuck's sake, Aubameyang.
That's Pepe.
Right,
Fell
so
over
it's
his
Pepe.
own foot.
Yeah, it was
I
Pepe,
thought
yeah.
it was 14 on his back. Oh, it is. No, what?
19.
19. Yeah, shit. Sorry.
Catch yourself on, Neil. So, a
That's
game
standard
where-
resolution. I've been spoiled by 1080p. I can't hack this. Yeah, no, it was a game of redemption because the first goal was an Alderweireld OG,
Yeah.
where he perfectly slots the ball into his own net. Although, in all fairness, like Samatta is right on him, and had he not put it into his net, Samatta definitely was going to put it into his net.
Yeah.
But he should have just hit it up. And then the equaliser was scored by Alderweireld.
Yes!
And then is it Engels?
Engels got the 2-1, yeah.
Yeah, Engels gave away the penalty
Yeah.
that Spurs scored, and then scored the equaliser.
Yes!
So yeah,
Yeah.
So a lot of redemption. And then
And the gas thing was it Son that missed the penalty?
yeah, Son missed the penalty. Pepe
And he-
Reina saved it.
And then he scored the winner then.
Then he scored the winner. Yeah,
Yeah. Brilliant. Cross again.
Ozil is on point.
yeah. Ozil does seem to be on it because Newcastle are sitting quite far back, so they're not marking him,
Yeah.
and they're basically giving him the ball.
Oh.
Oh, nice.
So guys, a little bit of play here.
Gonna whip it in. Oh! Jesus, how did he manage to find him?
Okay.
The lads here call for it and then just fucking hit it. Fuck's
So,
sake.
the last game of this match day, that's it to happen as of
Fair
time.
play to Saka for controlling that ball.
Yeah.
That ball was fired at him at the speed of light. So I have no idea how he managed to control that without actually being
I think he knocked himself out for a second.
blasted into the nth dimension. Come on, lads.
No.
Yeah. Didn't happen.
Hit it!
Bang!
Oh, you fucking arseback. Oh,
Oh!
oh.
Oh! If,
This all
Mart-
means nothing to our listeners. Just want to.
if
Ah!
Martinelli was in there, he would have scored.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Martinelli, not actually, funny enough, Nelson.
No,
who?
Nketiah is playing.
Nketiah is starting for us today, which is actually a big fucking
Big call, yeah.
big call, big talking point. Actually,
It says more about Lacazette, I'd say, wouldn't it?
yeah,
his
no, I like
confidence
it.
is
I think
shot.
Lacazette's confidence is completely shot, and I think Arteta's hit the point where,
Oh! Why did you continue your run?
come on.
Okay.
I think Arteta's hit the point with Lacazette that playing him isn't going to restore his confidence, so he's just going to give him some time off.
Yeah, fair.
Yeah, so that's I think that's where we're at now with Lacazette.
Yeah. So our last game of the match day is what's currently advertised on screen is Chelsea versus Man United. So by the time this goes out, the match has either happened or is happening. So will we just pretend that we know what's happened?
Chelsea should win, but they've been literally the marker of inconsistency, if that is even a term.
Yeah.
Manchester United should not win, but like when you see some of their results over the course of the season, like they're the only team to take points off Liverpool.
Yeah, indeed.
They bet Chelsea 4-0 in the reverse fixture.
That was the first game of the season,
Exactly,
yeah.
the first game of the season. They absolutely whomped them 4-0. In another game, by the way, was that a flattering scoreline?
Yeah.
Chelsea absolutely mauled them to within an inch of their life. They
Could be the same thing.
They literally did to them what the bear from The Revenant did to Leonardo DiCaprio. Only in this version, DiCaprio manages to actually cut the bear's head off and mount it on his wall.
Go on, Saka.
And I think the bear was more loving, I think it's fair to say.
This is true, yes.
Yes. So yes, that's match day 26. League table looks like this quickly. Norwich
1-2.
Norwich are rock bottom, 18 points, 6 away from West Ham and Watford, who are separated by goal difference. Aston Villa are now 1 point ahead of the drop zone, ahead of Brighton, who are another point clear, and Brighton, who are another point clear. And then 14th is Crystal Palace, who have really dropped down the league as of late. They're on 30 points. Dare I say, in the relegation battle? Who knows?
No. All the teams underneath them are like really bad.
Some from Brighton.
Oh, Jesus!
Save. Yeah.
What a save.
What an assist that would have been from Ozil.
Fuck me, yeah.
That's the eyes of Ozil are back.
He absolutely snakes that in. Look. Yeah.
Very nice.
That's great.
Very nice. Very nice.
Nketiah needed to get a bit more whip on that.
I don't know what. I think, are they playing against the wind? Are Arsenal against the wind in this half?
There's a lot of things against Arsenal.
In fairness, yeah.
It's not just nature.
Yeah. So we've
Maybe
got
their own nature. Like human nature. But actual mother nature, maybe, yeah.
Yeah. So dare I say, here's the battle for well, actually not quite a battle. We have 3 teams on 31 points. Arsenal, Newcastle, Southampton, all separate on goal difference.
Yeah.
Burnley are in the top 10. They're on 34 points, and dare I say, in the battle for Europa League football, because they're on 34. Man United yet to play on 35. You've got Everton and Wolves on 36. Sheffield United, Greek delicious Sheffield United on 39 points, 6th place. Could be guaranteed Europa League football with that. Spurs now up to 5th with 40. Chelsea on 41, depending on how their game goes against United. Leicester fairly safe with 50. And Man City 51. Ourselves, Liverpool on 76. And according to the maths, 5 more wins and we are Premier League champions.
You're already guaranteed Champions League football.
Yes, we've secured Champions League football today.
It's in February.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
That is the way it's gone. So, with that in mind, we're going to quickly check in with VAR Wars.
Pew, pew, pew.
Shockingly, would you believe Matchday 24 had no VAR whatsoever?
What?
Nothing at all, and I think that's only the first or second week that's happened this season.
Oh, for fuck's sake, Aubameyang, give him a chance.
In terms of Matchday 20,
It's going to be a lot of it.
It's going to be a lot of that, yeah. In Matchday 25, would you believe, another stat attack for you, no goals disallowed.
Ooh.
Only goals given in Matchday 25, yeah. The Glenn Murray goal was checked for handball after being initially disallowed. That was in the Brighton West Ham game.
It should have been disallowed. He did handle the ball.
Well, it wasn't intentional, apparently.
The fuck intentional? What footballer intentionally handles the ball? They all know it's like... Oh, yeah.
Bet lead.
Yes.
Yeah. So
But if
that's...
you're playing against Luis Suarez,
Yeah.
he thinks... Yeah, he's like, no, you handle the ball. Yeah, Louis, he's the goalkeeper.
No, I'm goalkeeper now. No, I am goalkeeper.
No, I've changed the rules. They can't do that no more.
No. Just stamping
wearing the glove.
I'm sweeper keeper.
I do what the fuck I want.
Last man back.
Yeah. They do that in the Premier League, yeah? Oh,
Yeah.
they do that in La Liga, yeah?
Yeah.
They might as well. They do that when Barca say they do. Much the same way Barca can just basically go, oh, can we sign players? Yeah, sure, why not?
If you give us 20 million euros, sign, done.
Yeah, the amount to be wired straight to Sepp Blatter's bank account.
May he rest in peace. Crystal Palace, they got a point as well because Joel Ward's red card was rescinded, given the yellow card because it wasn't seen as a dangerous challenge. They used the pitch line monitor for that one actually, lads. Can you believe? Yeah, second time this season. And then
Oh my god.
And then a point for Man City. That was the penalty that was given after the VAR reviewed Serge Aurier's challenge. This was bollocks, by the way, because it took them about 3 minutes to actually look back at it.
Yeah.
So the play had gone on, and then Mike Dean was just going like, penalty, fine, and they gave it. So it's a point to Man City on that one. So far, only 2 VAR interactions this weekend, which is a -1 to Wolves. That was the Bolly goal disallowed for marginal offside. They did like a little. It was harsh.
Yeah.
They did like a little switch around in the corner. So when they played the corner short, and then they played it like a 1-2.
Yeah.
But the guy's like elbow was offside as he was doing the 1-2, so it was disallowed after that.
So stupid. That's
Yeah.
so
Hang on. Louise is probably going to spank this. Hang on.
but I think the wind is gonna take it.
It's difficult to tell with his hair.
Pepe.
Oh.
No, just over. Just over.
Could Keeper get a touch of that?
It
I
looked.
don't think so. Oh.
Yeah?
Yeah, he did. Yeah.
Dubravka had to get his fingertips for that.
Not quite on target, but he had to cover anyway. The only point given this weekend so far is Spurs. They VAR approved the foul from Bergwijn that gave Spurs their penalty. They eventually missed it, but Son rescored the rebound, so it was all the one. And obviously,
go for it!
It's Mustafi.
Oh, you
like,
fucking
if it was
cabbage!
anyone else.
Oh!
For fuck's sake!
The goalkeeper was 4 miles away.
Oh my god!
All he had to do was just hit the fucking. How can he not kick a ball? He's a footballer. It's like all you do, pal.
I think you're forgetting that it's Mustafi.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah.
Christ.
He dances in his underwear. That's what he does.
So there's not been major change to the VAR Wars table. Man United are still leading by 4.
Ah, for fuck's sake.
that has to be
ref,
a foul.
you're joking.
That has to be a foul. No, it's Newcastle are playing
So
on.
now he went to the back of his legs. You're not allowed to do that. Fucking hell.
So yeah, we have 3 losers of VAR Wars at the moment, which is with Liverpool. Excuse me.
I can go down San Maximin, you fucking cunt.
So we have 3 losers, which are Liverpool, Sheffield United, and Wolves, all on -3. Would you like to hear about the latest sackings?
Oh, what a ball!
Oh, hang on, never mind.
Nemo is fucking on. Come on.
Just as you say that, that's what happens when you jinx it.
That's fair.
Yeah, that was fair.
Yeah.
But when you got cleared out from the back line earlier on, it was
Yeah, that was not fair.
No.
fucking shit.
So yeah, who got sacked there, Jonathan?
Well, checking in with the P45 crew. So there's been no major ones. These are all from League 1 and League 2, so
Boring.
strap yourselves in. Cambridge United, their manager Colin Calderwood got sacked after a run of 1 win in 10 league games with a second consecutive 4-0 home defeat.
Well done.
Last one was in charge was Salford City. So they get a point.
Love to see it.
On the same day, Scunthorpe sacked manager Paul Hurst after 8 months in charge. His last game was a 3-0 loss to Northampton Town, so they get a point. And just this week, Simon Grayson got sacked from Blackpool after only 1 win in 11 games.
I was like, after 1 game.
After
geez.
1 game. What was this? No, Blackburn Rovers. Sorry. No, the last game it was a 3-2 home loss to Gillingham. So they all get points, but
for fuck. Yeah.
we still have 3 leaders, which are Bristol, City, Southampton, and Tranmere Rovers. Boom. So,
Fuck sake.
with that in mind, lads, it's time for the Hand of Cod.
This fella Ronaldo is a cod. I don't care if he scores.
I thought he was fucking dreading.
Rod Liddell, he's the guy who ran away and left his wife for a young one.
Right, so I see some very interesting choices on my list here.
Yeah.
And first I'm going to give to is Bert Bop, because I feel like you need to explain yourself here. Why have you picked Liverpool as your COD? I get the feeling I know why, though.
Okay.
Well, because they're making their women's team play in a bog.
Yeah. They are building a 15 million new training ground, or 50 million new training ground.
We have a 50 million. We have a brand new training complex going in. That's the upgrade of the youth system in Kirkby. That's where the first team is going, and then we're switching the youth team back to where they are now. So we're redoing the youth complex and making that the first team complex, and then putting the youth team back to where they were.
Yeah, well, the women don't get access to either of them.
No, they don't, which is a shame.
And that is purely why they're my CODs. I was reading about all the money that's been put into the first team men's. Considering they won the league, the FAWSL 5 years ago, and they are now very valiantly battling the relegation zone.
Yeah, they've been doing really well.
But
in
I
fairness.
genuinely think they would not be in the relegation zone if they'd been playing on a pitch that was like actually decent.
Yeah,
They're playing
A
in Prenton
pitch
Park.
that's actually a pitch.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they don't
that
have
is
to
made
dog.
of grass and not muck.
Yeah.
Or, swamp.
yeah,
They don't have to run around the
With
bog
weddies.
men.
yeah. Well, this is the problem. Yeah, I'm completely.
Isn't the pitch that they're training on, the pitch they play on, isn't that like on the Welsh border?
Yeah, literally halfway through the pitch now on Chester's pitch is in Wales.
Yeah.
They literally have to play half the game with the fucking
In a different
Wales.
country.
No, I'm in complete agreement with you there, by the way, because
It's like 26 miles from Anfield.
yeah, because the where they're playing now is Prenton Park, which is the home of Tranmere Rovers,
Yeah.
League 2 side. So they have that pitch gets 23 games for Tranmere Rovers. That's also the pitch where the Liverpool under 18s, 21s, and the reserves play.
Yeah.
So maybe jiggy up maybe 30 more games on top of that. Then the women's games on top of that, another 15 games. It's like that pitch is fucking
It
internal.
looks like it's been rotated.
It's a run of it, and so that was he Tranmere. This is fucking Tranmere
it looks
season
like,
as well.
JCB has gone in and
Yeah.
done donuts.
Yeah. No, it looks horrible. And the problem is, like, it's fucking Tranmere season now as well, because they're fighting relegation in League One, and their pitch is so bad that they can barely play on it.
Like,
So it's a
Liverpool's
completely, like, it's a
best
mess.
Liverpool's best players are counter-attackers like Babajide
Yes.
for the women's team. She is like Watford's Traore.
Yeah.
Wolves Traore. So close.
Sake.
So close. There's a 1 in 2
that was
chance.
a genuine...
50-50 chance. Embarrassing. Delete your account.
Literally she gets the ball and just runs and does like what we'd hope Pepe would do, but it doesn't. But literally the ball would come to her and she would be stuck in the mud.
But you know what the gas thing is? Since we moved to Chester, you can see the difference in how he played as
we
well.
played Liverpool the other day and it was a genuinely good battle between the two teams. Granted, Arsenal were making kind of stupid mistakes and we've got a very, very, very depleted squad with our bench of 4 players, including the only professional player on the bench as full-time was our keeper, our second keeper, who has a hip injury. Jennifer Beattie has just come back. They've rushed her back from injury to come on for a midfielder.
Yeah.
And there another 3 were our academy girls who were literally there just as bench sitters.
Yeah.
Because I don't even know if they've got their been cleared to play.
Are they actually allowed in the building?
Yeah. Are they actually over 16? Can they join the team?
Yeah. We have a bench of players that we will be fined if we use.
Yes.
Yeah, pretty much. But Liverpool, I feel extremely sorry. I don't support Liverpool, but as a supporter of women's football, to see the state that they've been put in, and was it Peter Wood? Is that his name? Peter Hill Wood? No, he was the Arsenal guy.
Yeah.
Who's the main guy at Liverpool?
Peter Moore.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He basically said they were like, well, look at all the investment that's going into the first team and the underage squad, and you've got the likes of your academy guys actually coming good.
And don't forget, we have a stadium expansion plan for Anfield as well, which will bring it to 60,000. So that's another 50 million that we're spending on the men's team too.
And nothing is going to the women's.
Yeah.
And Vicky Jepson should be given a knighthood for what she's doing.
She is, for the stuff that she's given, she is doing fantastic work. Like she's acknowledged the fact that the team are lacking in star quality, if you want to call it that. Babajibe is our main star. I can say that. Furness has been a good turn for us as well. It's been a really good signing for us.
She's signing in January.
Yeah.
That's kind of lifted you a good bit.
Big time. Like she was always missing on our women's team overall. Was this number 10 that could actually just. She not only just plays in the pocket, but she does that kind of job where she's able to link up with a striker, you know.
Yeah.
So, and because the strikers are quite poor overall, like Stephen Kirk has just been
No,
dreadful, yeah. And but again, it's the same thing. We put all the eggs in that basket and hoping that she
as
do
well
jobs.
as that, like she, like if she had a decent pitch where the ball didn't get stuck in the mud.
Yeah,
on the way
exactly,
up to
yeah.
her. Like I genuinely think playing at Tranmere and playing at Brenton Park
Yeah.
has completely disrupted the season.
I agree, yeah. I completely agree.
Like looking at the squad at the start of the year, in pre-season I kind of went, "Ooh, that's a bit dodged." Like some of the results that were coming through, but I thought you'd be mid-table. There are teams that are worse than you in the league on paper, and they're doing a lot better.
Yeah, I would agree with you on
playing
that.
on pitches that are made of grass.
Now that being said, I think there is a bit of a break coming because the Nike deal there's a lot of money coming into Liverpool, and I would say I'm hoping because Nike will be pushing for the women's team to get a lot of push as well because that's one of the markets they want. So I can see Nike being very equal with the money being distributed. You know,
I don't.
I don't know.
I don't know. I've heard rumblings that it's one of their priorities. I don't know if it'll come out. I don't know if it's like just like a good like little PR thing to say. We'll see. Again, the jury's out on that in a sense, but I know there is an arse load of money coming in from the Nike.
Oh no, there's definitely
and it has to go
money.
in a way. It has to go somewhere. So even if you're cynical about it, you say, "Oh, give it to the women's team." If you wanted to be cynical about it, but
I don't think so.
We'll see. We'll see.
Anyway, that's why Liverpool are my cause
Yeah.
because, you know, they're just ignoring their extremely talented professional playing women.
Yeah, I agree completely. Neil, we mentioned already your COD is UEFA and CAS.
Yeah,
Have you anything more to
absolutely.
add?
Basically, just fucking they've shown up to the party too late, and they've drank all the beer, and it's not basically.
They're drinking the King's Cup at this stage.
Yeah, pretty much.
Chalice.
It's ridiculous. They're so late with sanctioning of City. City've been basically operating with impunity for so many years.
Yeah.
Also, I've heard comments that this would set a precedent that UEFA will do this more often. They fucking won't.
Well, they will.
No, they won't.
They do. No, I'll tell you why. Because they will to smaller clubs. Because I've just noticed that, like Sheffield Wednesday, for example.
Yeah. Bury are being wrapped up as well now.
Bury are gone.
Yeah.
Macclesfield's gone, pretty much.
Yeah.
They're still playing, but they're gone effectively. But the likes of Sheffield Wednesday, for example, who have admittedly overspent, but because the goalposts are tighter for them in the Championship, you know, like they have notions. They want to try and be a Premier League team because they're a well-known club. Like it's the Sheffield Wednesday, for fuck's sake. And they're going like, we have to spend money to make money. And you can kind of see their argument in the Championship. But in that way then, when they do get crucified then, it is so much harder then for them to get out. Look at what happened to QPR.
Yeah, exactly.
When their ownership changed. Like, they have been in the mire since. You know, and they're punching well above their weight considering the team they have.
The problem with UEFA is that like doing it to smaller clubs doesn't really help.
No.
You have to do it to the big ones.
Yeah, exactly.
And now, the fact that like Der Spiegel kind of
they were pushed into the inquiry.
Der Spiegel forced their hand by going, we have done your job for you.
Yeah.
You have to do this.
Yeah.
City are just like, but in the end, like, it's not going to stick. None of it's going to stick. You wait for a late to the party. They were forced into this. This is something that they don't want to do.
Yeah.
They really clearly don't. So they put up this judgment, which I guarantee it is so full of holes that the absolute rake load of money that City will throw at this.
Yeah.
Will just it'll go to CAS and CAS will overturn it. CAS will basically go, here's the fine. They'll up the fine, which City they'll work something out. They'll go, you pay more money, you don't get the Champions League ban, and City will go, that's fine, because that's what you do with a financial doper. Is you go, well, here, give us more of your money.
Yeah, exactly.
It's just the stupidest fucking thing. It's not going to work. It's shit.
Yeah.
Like, the fact that they had to be forced into doing this as well shows us how impotent an organisation it is. CAS aren't going to do anything. They're just another arm of it.
They're pushovers, yeah.
And they're pushovers as well.
Yeah.
They can be bought. UEFA can be bought. All of this can be bought.
Yeah.
And, you know, you could say you have more money than anybody else.
Exactly. So my COD then is a little bit left field. I'd initially thought of putting it in the FA based off the situation we had with Shrewsbury and the FA Cup replays. I won't go for that because that's old news at this stage. What I will go for though is Leeds United and tangentially Marcelo Bielsa.
Well, it's just over Spygate.
It's over Spygate. It's over bottling the fucking league. That's what's happening. So
Didn't they win
Leeds.
the last game?
They did, and this is what's kind of derailing my argument a little bit, because they started Christmas 13 points ahead of a travelling pack of Fulham, Forest, Bristol and Brentford. They're the teams that are going for their playoffs, right? So 13 points clear, no problem. It's just between you and West Brom for promotion, right? For whoever gets the top billing, basically. So since then, West Brom lost 6 games. Leeds have lost 7 games. And only this game now they've won against Bristol City this weekend is their first win in about 10.
That sounds like our race for 4th last year.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much, yeah.
So
all they need is one win. What did they not get? One win.
Yeah. We didn't get a chance to talk about it, but the FA Cup game with you guys in the Emirates was a fucking beautiful game of football. Like, we've talked about like heavy metal football for Klopp and orchestras for Guardiola. Bielsa is footballing porn.
Yeah.
Like, it's sleazy, it's filthy, it's all over the place, but it's just, there's something artistic about it at the end of the day. There's something weird about it that you just can't take your eyes off it. And the fact is, I don't know what
it's sleazy and dirty, but at the end, it's only one result.
It's fulfilling.
It's only one result that matters.
Yes, exactly. There's euphoria at the end. There's a climax.
Yeah.
Except the climax somehow has Paddy Bamford in it. And this is the problem. He is making very obvious mistakes with his team. The goalkeeper he has is Kiko Casilla, a former Real Madrid goalkeeper. And he has made more goalkeeping botches this season than Loris Karius has ever for Liverpool.
Oh, it's botchamania, man. He's just been like... He is literally only short of just throwing the ball into his own net.
The fucking Sabu of football.
It's just...
calamity.
Oh, it's so hilarious.
Yeah.
Like, I'm half expecting him...
my team.
Yeah, he would do, yeah.
I'm half expecting him at one point, when he's taking a throw out, to just continue
Do you know what happened?
with the ball in his hand and just slinging it into
Do you know what happened midweek against Nottingham Forest? He got the ball. I remember what happened to Peter Enkelman, when the ball rolled over his foot. That's what happened to him in the second minute.
Oh, jeez.
And they were fighting back over that ever since. They were just basically... And Nottingham Forest are a defensive team. So they're like trying to play all this like sweet, sexy football. And Nottingham Forest going like, no, we're 1-0 up, lad. Just fucking... Oh, shoot.
Yeah.
Right? So
Lock this down.
The second mistake he's doing is still playing Paddy Bamford. Because...
But he's nobody else.
He does. He signed Jean-Kevin Augustin from Leipzig, who's one of their hotshot strikers for the future.
Yeah, because
on a loan.
He signed him on. This is the point, right? They keep trying to get backup for Bamford, but they can't sign anybody good permanently because nobody wants to be a backup to Patrick fucking Bamford.
Yeah, and this again, this is all part of the mistake.
It's so bad. That'd be like being a backup to your own couch for things to be sat on.
Yeah, this is
ridiculous.
Like, yeah.
So they keep getting in all these shit hot loan players like Eddie Nketiah.
Yes,
not
never
playing
used them.
And not playing them because they don't want to usurp Patrick Bamford. It's like, but you need to back him up with somebody. But we can't sign anybody good to back him up.
Yeah.
So we get these people on loan. Well, nobody's going to give Leeds a loan striker just to have him sit on the bench.
Yeah. Like,
So
it's literally
That's
all
why
they need.
we've recalled Nketiah.
Exactly, yeah. Like, all Bamford needs is competition. That's literally all he needs.
But they
and
can't
he
get
work.
him. They can't get him competition.
They gave him competition, but then didn't use the competition.
Yeah, they gave him competition and then
On the training pitch.
explicitly stated that
Yeah.
the competition would never be used unless they were desperate.
Yeah, because we had this issue with Brewster. You see, Brewster had a choice of clubs he could go for in the Championship. One of them was Leeds, one of them was Bristol, and the one was Swansea. And literally every other coach, every member of the coaching staff in Liverpool said Swansea, Swansea, Swansea. He'll get his game, he'll get his goals, he's playing in a good young team, it's perfect for him. And lo and behold, he scored like fucking 4 goals in 5 games.
Yeah.
It's insane. So yeah, that's Leeds. They're bottling the league. They bottled it last season, they're bottling it again. And now, after dropping a 13-point gap between them and Fulham, they're now joint points with Fulham.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Scott Parker's Fulham, what they had. So that
Yeah,
gives them
yeah.
extra stat bonus, you know. So guys,
The SPF.
time to hand out a cod. I'm going to go betray my own club and say Liverpool. Because,
Liverpool as well?
yeah, the women's team, the stuff at Prenton, it's tricky with the stuff at Prenton Park. It's just, you know it's been a bad idea since before Christmas.
Yeah.
You know the weather's going to be bad.
I was just checking there. They've had 3 matches postponed
Yeah.
this year because of the pitch conditions.
And it's just fixture congestion then for all the other teams that are playing in that club as well.
Yeah.
Because I think Prenton Park was a rugby pitch at one point as well. So it's like fucking four places using that pitch at the same time. That's crazy, like. Anyway.
Not that it matters, I would have gone with UEFA.
Yeah, that's fair enough. That's fair enough.
Like, that's just funny.
It is. That's fair. That's fair.
History repeating.
Exactly, yeah. So, moving on then, we have a stat attack.
Woo!
It was kind of slim pickings this month, to be fair. It was very little stats worthy, so I had to go like deep diving for these.
What happened? Was it A?
football?
Was it A? Something. B? Something else. Or C? Something really else.
Or D? David Beckham.
David Beckham.
So, question number 1. How many goals has Sergio Aguero scored where Kevin De Bruyne has provided the assist?
Oh, fuck.
In total, ever?
The season, sorry.
Oh, the season,
Yeah.
okay.
What's he up to now? 16 for the season?
Kevin De Bruyne has 17 assists this season.
No, Aguero.
Aguero has 14.
14 goals.
14, yeah.
12 of them.
I'm going to say 8.
You could have gone lower. It was 6.
Oh.
Yeah, that is the biggest. That's the best combo in the Premier League this season.
6?
Yeah.
Fuck off.
The underneath one was Vardy and Maddison, which is 5. Fun fact. Yeah. Salah and Trent is 5 as well. How many players have outscored Kylian Mbappe in League One so far this season?
All of them? No, I don't know.
He's not scored any goals, has he? Oh, he has scored a few goals.
He scored 15 goals this season.
Fuck. So how many players?
4.
4. You went 4.
Both of us.
That was uncanny. You're wrong. That's 1. Yassin Ben Yedder, who used to be formerly of Sevilla. Yeah.
I thought you went across Europe.
No. No, in League On.
Alright.
Read the question, man. So Yassin Ben Yedder, he scored 16 for Monaco. Monaco, who have sacked 2 managers this season, I think.
Yeah.
Because
Well done
they're
to them.
banter club. Here's a good one. Which Premier League team currently has the worst disciplinary record?
Arsenal.
Yeah.
Is the correct answer. 61 yellow cards, thanks to Jacka today. 3 red cards.
Yep.
Love to see it.
Thanks to Jacka.
Thanks to Jacka. And David Luiz.
David Luiz. We also had 2 reds he's had this year and Aubameyang.
Yeah. Yeah, bang on. So 1 apiece then. So question number 4. This team has scored the most goals in Europe's top 5 leagues with 63 so far this season.
Vivian Miedema.
Team has scored the most goals, including a 7-0 away win last weekend. What team is it?
Manchester City Women's.
This is a men's team, I'm afraid.
Dortmund.
Bayern. Munich.
You want Dortmund and Bayern? Wrong country, I'm afraid. It's in Serie A. It's Atalanta.
Bollocks.
Fuck, they're still doing well.
Atalanta. They beat Torino 7-0.
They do well in Prenton Park if they're used to running underwater.
Oh, God. I
Yeah,
don't want
the
to have
water's not like 80%.
I am not having this conversation again. Question number 5. To steal everything. Which team spent the most money in Europe in the January transfer window? I'll give you a clue. It's a German club.
Bayern Munich.
Mönchengladbach.
Ooh, interesting choice. It was Hertha Berlin.
Fuck you.
What?
So Hertha Berlin notable for, we were talking off last time we had a podcast, for Jurgen Klinsmann.
Yes.
So Jurgen Klinsmann took over the club, has spent 75 million euros on 4 players.
And then he went out the door labelled do one.
Yes, because first of all, because he wasn't fully qualified to continue as a coach for.
yeah.
He let his pro license lapse.
Oh,
Yes.
yeah.
Didn't tell anybody.
Yeah. So his pro lapse expired. Spent 75 million of Hertha Berlin's money on 4 players: Louis Trossard, Christoph Piatek, Matthias Cunha, and Santiago Escobar. Loaned out 8 players and sold 1, including Andre Duda, which is a shame.
Duda.
So basically, he's been trading in funny names for the last while. So that's the Jurgen
He's been
Klinsmann
trading
way.
in funny names and false licenses.
Yes, that's the Jurgen Klinsmann way. Arrive, have no license, spend a lot of money, leave.
Yep.
Fantastic.
Forced to leave.
Yes,
Kicked out the door.
kicked out the door. So, Burtbot,
Yes.
we have promised a WSL rundown for the last half a year.
Yeah. And we're going to pick the week where there's been the most postponements to actually.
Well, let's check in with the race because it's by all accounts it's still a 3-horse race.
It is a 3-horse race, but
Yeah.
I don't know. One of the horses has a very lame leg.
Very lame all legs, I think.
One very lame leg.
Yeah. We have lost so many pairs.
The Arsenal horse has been buzzsawed in half.
It is now lasagna.
It is now a Findus crispy beef pancake.
It is now being served to Spurs as we speak.
Exactly. Medium rare.
So Arsenal came into 2020 with top of the league, but not too far away from Manchester City and Chelsea. What happened then is a series of unfortunate injuries.
Events.
We had Kim Little rested for a game against Man City. And people are like, she's not being rested. You wouldn't rest. Like, no matter how tired she is, she would be up for this. And as it has now conspired that she's actually needed surgery in her foot.
Yeah.
They thought she had a bruised metatarsal. But then it turned out it actually needed surgery. So she is out for the long term.
Fantastic.
One hell of a bruise.
Yes.
Leah Volti scored an unbelievable goal against West Ham in the FA Cup. And apparently through that injured her hamstring and is now out on a long-term hamstring injury. Bette Mead last week, during the week, I watched live, I'm fairly sure her ACL being snapped in two. We're just kind of very we've no one as a backup to Miedema, and she went through a 4-game unscoring run.
Yeah, she kind of went off the boil a wee bit.
For 4 games.
For what? That's off the ball for her.
And yes, as a result of that, we got hammered by Chelsea. Chelsea are, even though they are currently second in the table.
Yeah, they have a game in hand.
They have
though.
a game in
Yeah.
hand.
They have a game in hand and a revitalised team with one of the best women's players to ever play the sport.
Like Sam Kerr is a very decent reinforcement to get in
when
January.
you can just go, let's get Sam Kerr in.
Best player in the world, Sam Kerr.
Yeah. Let's just.
And she's
over.
even been at the minute there's Olympic qualifying matches for international teams. So her and Caitlin Ford, who is now an Arsenal player, are on international duty and haven't had the chance to play since Claire's played 2 matches. In the FAWSL.
Are they down Kim as well, or G as well, aren't they?
Yeah.
Yeah. So interesting. Oh! How did you miss that?
Off the crossbar.
Off the bar.
Jesus Christ! Right, so for the last 40 seconds, Arsenal have been absolutely carving up Newcastle like a pork pie. And Nketiah has somehow managed to hit the bar.
It was on it. He kind of
from
shinned it.
inside the 6-yard box.
Yeah, he shinned it.
Oh!
So yes,
we were actually here watching Arsenal playing at home to Chelsea.
Yes, that was a fun podcast to record.
And it was demoralising because we lost 4-1. And to be fair,
I'm completely outclassed. Let's be fair.
Joe Montemurro came out afterwards and just that was the game that if it comes down to it, that's the game that turned the season.
Yeah, I think so.
They bet
I
us,
think so. Yeah.
They bet us at their home pitch at the start of the year, but obviously it was early on in the year. We had time to kind of crawl back, and but this match, he made a defensive decision with Jennifer Beattie out injured to put Louise Quinn man marking Sam Kerr, which Louise Quinn is per Mertesacker. Okay, she's slow, but she has the intelligence to know where to be. But when you put her 1-on-1 in a sprint race,
there's only going to be one winner.
There's only going to be one outcome there, and that's exactly what happened.
I tell when did you realise the person she's up against is Sam Kerr?
Yeah. That's just not going to work. Then there was a couple of questionable goalkeeping decisions from Zinsberger in that match, but overall we were put under that pressure by Chelsea because of Montemurro's tactics to crowd out the middle.
Yes.
And not crowd out the middle so that they'd be forced to play on the wings, but that meant that
they were able to just cross the ball in, no problem.
Crosses were absolutely exceptional.
It's one of the most defining games of the season because
fucking block.
Like I said, that kind of that 6-point swing, if you like, means that you're kind of already on the back
Give
foot.
the fucking ball.
But we had then the other kind of big turnabout this season has been Nick Cushing, who has been a previous COD of mine.
Yes.
He has decided to up and out of Man City and go be assistant manager over New York City.
And by all accounts, they've still been doing okay without him.
Well, Alan Mahon has come in. He's been the assistant manager for a while.
Yeah.
And he's just kind of continuing on as a caretaker for the next while. They've not really suffered, but their teams that they've been playing since the manager change over haven't been the most...
It's been reliable, I suppose.
Yeah, they were kind of expected to win those matches anyway.
Yeah.
But as the league is going, we've got the likes of Tottenham and Manchester United. Actually, the teams that have been promoted into the league this year, they've been the most entertaining, I think, because there's no consistency with them whatsoever. Man United can go out and beat Tottenham 3-0 and then be beaten by Reading 2-0.
That's actually one of the surprises of the season so far is Reading fourth. I know there's a massive gap between them and Arsenal though, in terms of the points difference, but they have been, I suppose, like, they may have been touted as maybe like the bottom half of the league table, but it kind of shows you like it's kind of the same thing happening in the Premier League to like a lesser extent, where it's a very fluid mid-table between like Arsenal, Reading, Man United, Everton, and Spurs, and they're all kind of like juggling between each other a bit.
Everton in the women's, they've got Willie Kirk as their manager, and he has just been absolutely phenomenal with them tactics-wise. They have a young, developing squad, but they are just playing such good football. Everton signed Chloe Kelly from Arsenal a few years ago. She's one of our academy girls, and she scored like some absolute thundercunts of goals.
Yes.
What? Which has been...
It hit off the referee. It's a new rule.
Oh, what?
Yeah, it's a new rule, yeah. John, hold on.
No.
Yeah, that's new.
Fuck off.
The inches of this season.
Well, that's fine.
Yeah.
Oh,
In terms of the relegation scrap down, because
as we've previously mentioned,
Yeah.
Liverpool are down there on 6 points.
6 points. We finally won our first game of the season a couple of weeks ago against Bristol, which was bad news for Bristol by the accounts.
They're also on 6 points.
Yes.
But on goal difference.
Of minus 30.
Yeah. Thanks to an 11-1 drubbing by Arsenal.
That'll do it.
Get in there! Yes!
That was a solid header.
What a fucking ball in. Watch this fucking cross.
It was a Bellerin, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think Bellerin or Pepe.
That was, yeah.
Pepe's getting the big hugs.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
Pepe,
it was
yeah.
Pepe. Oh, what a fucking ball in. Check this.
He was laughing about something. Did he hurt himself?
Probably hurt his hair. There we go. So the ball goes at the Pepe on the flank. So he's about to challenge Lazaro there, or Rose, sorry. Just crossing, lobs it in. Nice way to beautiful header. Heads it down.
That's pure sick.
Fantastic, lads. Lovely ball. It just loses all pace at the end, so
Yeah,
he just put his head behind it.
Hangs it up to the back post. Don't know what fucking your man's
Lazaro,
thinking. Lazaro letting Aubameyang get goal side of him.
I'll just jump back in here. Also in the relegation zone is Birmingham on 7 points, but that's deceiving because they are 3 games in hand.
What to say? So weather is a thing.
Weather is a thing that has affected the WSL so adversely. I was saying earlier on off air that with the Winterlull in the men's football, this was the ideal occasion to promote women's football.
Can I just stop you there? Winterlull jingle. Carry on, Mark.
Because much like the Winterlull, that guitar is also out of tune.
We had the North London Derby, which we played at a sold-out Meadow Park, Arsenal being at home, and we also had the Merseyside Derby being played in Anfield.
Yes, or Goodison Park.
Sorry, Goodison Park.
Yes.
Which would also have been amazing to have showcased the women's football.
Bellerin's in here.
Oh!
But weather.
Yes.
Weather stopped the women's football, so it would have been ideal with no men's football to kind of compete for TV coverage. Or
that was the plan, was to have it basically like while you're waiting for Premier League to come back. Here's WSL,
and then maybe you can come to more matches.
Yeah.
Meadow Park sold out. It was the first time ever back-to-back fixtures have been sold out in a home ground for a team in the WSL.
Very nice.
But as it turns out, no one was able to get there. Same thing has happened this week. So there is going to be a shed load of postponed matches and
reschedulings.
Yeah. But
Ooh, Saka! Nutmeg! Go! Pepe! Lads, that was all Saka.
Oh man, fucking Megs.
Oh, Lazaro's that have been mugged off there, lads.
Yeah,
absolutely
he just sent
mugged
Lazaro
off.
back. He just led Lazaro back to the fucking first division.
He's gone back to, he's just gone back to Austria.
Yeah,
lads.
he's gonna send it back to Austria. Yeah, go
Yeah.
back home, man.
Lovely though. Well, lads, lads, you might actually win a game now.
Fuck.
Although Newcastle have never been able to come back from 2-0 this season. It's
What? No.
Yeah,
Look,
never.
look, watch, check it, check this.
Sorry,
check
lads,
this.
Lejeune isn't playing. You're okay.
He's about to fucking Salt Bay Lazaro over here. What?
Look.
Yeah, you got your friend involved. No.
Ah! Lovely. That was great stuff.
That's
Great
actually
stuff.
shades of the goal that he scored against Manchester United. Just cut
Lads,
back.
Mustafi's up in the box. How the fuck is he
But
there?
Mustafi was waiting for the ball before Pepe went, oh no, we can't let it go to that guy.
That's literally why he's...
He's actually shaking up the
He was
shooting
like-
the ball!
He was like, no!
He was gonna punt that into the fucking carpet.
Look at that. Look at the sad eyes of Mustafa. He's like, I was going to score
My
this.
moment of glory.
So snapping back then,
Sorry, yes.
we are, like, if we do get a few games back in the WSL, how do you see the top and the bottom half of the leagues playing out?
I don't see us competing for it.
No.
The squad has been so heavily depleted. The players after the Liverpool game look like they've been in a war.
So Niedema
Does it-
was interviewed after the last match, and she, like jokingly, in the classic deadpan, was like, "We're going to request if the FA can let us play 7-a-side for the next few matches because their squad is so threadbare." In the Joe Monteburo has a policy of having a small squad,
Yeah, he only feels like he only gets like a squad of 20 players.
and even less 17.
But 17,
Yeah.
fuck. Right, so
and
it's a
then
squad of 17.
It's made up the rest of the 20 or 21
Look
players.
at you. Is he in? Is he? No.
Ah, take
Why
the
did you
shot, you
switch back?
fuck!
No, why did you switch back? Just take it first time. Stupid.
He has the rest of the squad is built up of academy graduates, and that he kind of rotates to give them a chance. That is his philosophy. But at the minute we are down, I think, 9 first team players.
Yep.
We've got so Katie McCabe is on paper a forward,
Yes.
a left forward.
Theoretically, yeah.
She has not made it out of left back this year, but has actually been quite important for us, and has been recently picked up as being one of the players to watch as kind of picking up a bit of attention from other teams, shall we say.
Interesting.
So much so, she's actually been so good at left back that we've loaned out our actual specialist left back,
Emma Mitchell, to Tottenham.
where she has been ripping it up. For them.
She has she
scored 2 goals, yeah,
in
yeah.
5 appearances as a left back. Both of them she's been on the right wing, so I don't know how she's ended up out there. But they've been fucking absolute screamers.
Yeah,
and she's
absolutely-
not celebrated them because she's like, oh, I can't do this.
Twatted them in proper style, like.
Yeah.
Angry goals.
The first goal she scored, like she absolutely swerved in like a millimetre to either side.
Yeah.
It was going off the post or the keeper was getting it. She literally let her box the bottom right hand corner.
Yeah. So you see Arsenal dropping out of the race?
Yeah, we've got the Champions League, we've got the Conti Cup final against Chelsea in the next few weeks. Well, considering postponements, I don't know how that's going to work out. We're still in the fight for the FA Cup. We're fighting on 4 fronts, so one of them's going to have to drop off, and by the looks of it, it's the WSL.
One of them's going to have to drop off, and it's going to be the team.
And our hopes and dreams.
Yes.
I see Chelsea doing it. Alan Mann is improving as a manager. Man City's kind of been running on their luck in terms of they've got a fantastic keeper, Roebuck, who just has kept them in games in the last few
And
matches.
they do have consistent goal scorers, which helps as well.
Like Bremer and
Ellen
White are
Yeah.
just fucking ripping it up. But then Chelsea, you've got Beth England. you've
Chelsea
got
are a better
Sam
team on
Kerr.
paper.
I think their signing of Kerr is going to revitalise them.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think she hasn't clicked yet, but when she gets into gear,
Well, much to Burkhart's point, like they just haven't been had a chance to because she only played 2 games.
Yeah.
But once she is, like, next season you'll see it, and you'll see Chelsea just be this unstoppable powerhouse.
Yeah.
Like. So in terms of relegation battle, to be fair, like since we did some decent business, if you can call it that, for us with signing Furness, which we mentioned earlier on. Like she has been the kind of like the missing piece for our attack wise because she's played in Babajibe a good bit more.
Yeah.
And
that's
Sweetman
what's
Kirk is kind of more of a passenger in the game now a little bit, rather than being expected to be responsible. So she can kind of come in and score a bit more.
Can you say Furness has ignited you?
I would say that, yes. Yes.
No, but one of the things that has been said is that we were the first
With a
team.
great aim.
She's ginger, so it works as well, yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Your defence has been really good.
Yeah,
Like,
this is the bad thing. We're such a scrappy team. We only lose by 1-0, but it's because we keep losing by 1-0. It's just fucking score, people. It's not fucking Tony Pulis you're playing. Come on.
Furness could do that change. It could be that catalyst to change.
That is what she's been doing. Like, Babajibe has been a completely different player since Furness has joined the team.
Yeah.
We have a new goalkeeper for cover. I think it's a Canadian player. I can't remember her name.
That's because your other keeper got a Harry Potter scar down.
Yes, that was bad for her.
From a stud into the head.
Yeah, that was pretty rough. In fairness.
I've had that myself. I've got the scar in my head.
Yeah.
The FAWSL, Bristol. I
think Bristol are fucked.
Yeah.
Bristol are fucked.
Brighton, I would not like to see them go down.
No,
I think Liverpool have left themselves too much to do.
I agree. I think it's too.
I think those two are going
Oh,
down.
come on!
Oh, what a miss!
You've got the likes of Aston Villa set to come up, which would be really, really fun to see.
There's been a lot of talk about the Villa
Clark has
team.
reacted to this like somebody's fucked his mother.
Oh, it's supposed to be a corner.
He wants the corner. Right, he's not got the corner.
No.
Well, Vieira.
Oh, he did get the corner.
Yeah, he did it, yeah.
So.
Where the fuck was he freaking out?
I don't know. I probably didn't think he'd get it. So yeah, we don't have a blockbuster this week, Neil.
No.
You have a special presentation for us.
Quiz 3. Shit just got real.
Yes. So, Neil, hang on, corner coming in. Nothing happens.
Oh, Newcastle.
So, Neil, you have been hyping up this quiz 3
for last
the
week.
quizzing.
I would like for you to get to write your answers down before saying that. So, if you want to get pens and papers and shit.
Right, stationery.
Stationery. Do you want a whiteboard for taking score?
No. I'll have my own.
Oh, okay.
Right, Neil. Quiz 3, the quizzing.
Right, yeah.
So,
shit just got real. This is just basically, I went into a deep dark hole on the internet, not in that way, and just found out some really odd fucking facts. So, this isn't going to be a high scoring one, so even if you aren't football inclined, just sit down. As a teaser question, what was very odd about Denmark's 1992 European tournament win? Something really, really fucking odd about it. And you can just take a guess.
This is question 1, yes?
Yeah, this is the first question. And it will set up kind of
the theme of
the theme. Well, yeah, somewhat the theme of it. Because I'm getting them to write it down because the last time when people just say out their answers, it influences everybody else's.
Yeah.
Okay. I got my answer.
Yeah, go for it. Left at the dealer first.
Only won one game in normal time.
Ooh, no.
They forgot to bring a ball.
We have an audience.
They did win the tournament, so a ball was there at some point.
So, a peek behind the curtain, we've had 2 people in the room listen to us podcasting all day.
Yeah.
So now as a reward for putting up with listening to our shite, they're now being thrown into the quiz as our placebo.
Yeah.
So, I went with, they never got that trophy.
No, the answer is they didn't actually qualify for the tournament. Yeah. Denmark were up against Yugoslavia for qualification at the tournament, and then Yugoslavia decided to do a war.
Yes.
So Denmark were put in. Yep. So they went and won the thing, despite the fact they never initially fucking qualified for it.
And they never even did a war.
And that's the kind of answer you got.
Okay.
Yeah. Right. This one's for. Actually, I put this one in for James. It's a nice spud question. This is the odd spud out. Now, when I initially written this question, all of these players were spud players. Okay. A few are not, but let's just suspend disbelief. Alright. What is the odd one out of this lot? Now, this is a twofer.
Right.
So, you get 1 point for guessing the player and 1 point for guessing the reason.
Right.
Wrong one out. Harry Kane, Danny Rose, Eric Dyer, Harry Winks, Dele Alli and Ben Davies. There is something about one of them that is not like the other.
Harry Winks, Eric Dyer, Harry Kane, Dele Alli, Danny Rose.
And Ben Davies.
And Ben Davies.
And Eric Dyer. What did
I think I know this.
Did you say Dyer?
I think I know this.
Alright, it's really funny. Don't inhale tea, Neil. Don't.
Right, are we ready?
We rocking?
No. Scribbles. Scribbles.
Yeah.
Cool, right. You went last this time, so go first.
Very well. I went for Ben Davis because I know for a fact that there is a second Ben Davis that plays for Preston North End.
Wrong on both counts, but that was actually a pretty good one.
Yeah, fair enough.
The audience?
I said Ben Davis because Ben Davis is a mountain.
Also technically correct.
No,
my
it's
lads.
also technically correct.
I'm just saying, you
it's not what
know,
I've got there, but
Brogan
it's-
put down, they all start with the consonant.
No, what was the odd one out? That's something that, you know.
that is quite odd though, in fairness, when you do point it out.
Oh, Jack have fucked himself.
Yeah.
Oh.
My answer is Eric Dyer because they all played the academy, but he played the academy in Portugal.
Oh, yes, you get both points.
Oh, nice! Very good.
The official reason is he's actually not a homegrown player, despite being
Yes.
being an England international. He's the only one for them that's not homegrown.
Dele Alli would be in that category as well because he came from MK Dons.
Would he also be homegrown though?
He would be homegrown, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
But Dyer isn't because he went through his academy in
In
Portugal.
Portugal, yeah.
Right, third one. Most amount of this is also another twofer. Guess the team and guess the amount of replays. Most amount of replays of a single round by a winner in the FA Cup. Guess the team and guess the amount of times they had to replay one round. Do you want a clue what happened back in 1979?
1979.
You could get a point with this by just guessing a number and a team.
So we're getting the number of replays and the team.
Yeah, not the number of replays in total that they did over the course of the whole run. The number of replays of one single round that they had to do.
Right.
Okay, I've literally just...
Yeah. Right.
Okay.
What's your...
I said 4
And your team?
for the team, and no, Brentford.
4 and Brentford. You got 1 point.
Oh!
Go for it.
I get 4 for replays.
And Sheffield.
1 point again.
Right, well I'm wrong then because I said Bolton Wanderers and 14.
Oh, no. The answer was 4 replays, and it was Arsenal.
Oh.
Arsenal in their 1979 FA Cup
in
win.
the win.
Yeah, they played Sheffield Wednesday 5 times.
Oh, wrong Sheffield.
Yeah, wrong Sheffield. Wrong
said-
side of it.
I
Wrong.
just
You actually
said
got the team they have.
You just said Sheffield, yeah.
Yeah.
Ah. Okay.
Okay. Ez Eldin Bahder signed for a Egyptian third tier team. He's the world's oldest professional footballer. What age is he? And I'm going with Price is Right rules here, so the point goes to the person who's closest without going over.
Oh.
So I actually get a winner. How old is the world's oldest professional footballer?
47.
39.
66.
Jonathan gets the points. He's 74.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
Oh, I got said 47. I said it backwards.
I was reading it upside down.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Okay. So actually, there's a bunch of these, which is like closest, but how long is the world's official?
Head, oldest over
Yeah.
priest,
Yeah.
Because it's
priest over 75.
Yeah.
Over 75.
Like
He
he's
could literally do that.
I remember reading about him because he was on The Guardian. I was like, he's 74 years old. Kazushiro Mora is the oldest professional player because he's 52.
Yeah,
and he will play until he's 55.
And apparently he's like a box-to-box midfielder.
That's what, yeah.
74.
It's third division Egyptian football. I don't think anyone's going to
Still,
hold
he's,
his point.
he's literally playing against people who are a third of his age.
Probably playing with his son and his grandson at this age. Yeah.
All right. How long is the world's official longest throw-in meters? Because the metric system's a tool of the devil. This is official by Guinness Book of Records. Guinness World Book of Records.
I actually have no idea of dimensions, so this is going to go exceptionally well.
Again, is this Price of Right rules?
Yeah, Price of Right rules. Closest without going over. Joe Nathan.
Okay.
This is risky, but I'm going to say 38 feet.
Wait.
Oh, the post!
Metric system.
Metric
I
system.
don't know. I don't.
30. Go for it.
Okay, so he said
I'll-
38 metres then, was
Yeah.
it?
Sure, whatever. 38 meters.
6 metres.
6 metres.
112 metres.
The whole length of the pitch.
Well, you are well over.
Aw.
But Jonathan gets the point again. The official longest throw-in is 59.14 metres.
By Megan Campbell.
No, it's our
Some-
throwing coach.
Yeah, it's it's actually a guy who's coached by a throwing coach.
Ah.
He's the guy who does those flips. The flip
Yeah.
throw-ins, which are legal.
Milan Mohammadi.
Yeah, I think so.
The guy that fucked it up in the World Cup.
Mhm.
Yeah.
He actually has the record of the longest long throw.
Yeah, 59.
Oh, I'd love to see it.
59.14. You'd love to see it. Fastest shot ever recorded.
Oof.
Miles an hour.
Miles an hour.
Yeah,
Miles.
LPH. I could have done the conversion, but it was like 2 in the morning. Well, it's not ours.
Can we take a guess on the score on the person who took the shot?
No, actually, to be honest with you, I didn't write it down and I can't remember who it is.
Podolski.
No, actually,
If it was actually, I'd have remembered that.
Our like 90s Liverpool teams were full of like people who just had to cunt the ball in because that was the only thing they were good at.
Right.
Uh,
Bot, you go first.
112 miles per hour.
You goes.
30.
I'm
30.
going.
30.
I'm going for 65 miles per hour, and I think it was Patrick Berger.
No. Burkbot with the point. It was 114.
Ooh!
Yeah. And he didn't even score. He hit the crossbar with it.
Oh.
That's the only thing I can
Broke the
remember.
crossbar.
Yeah, that was definitely Patrick Berger then.
He broke the crossbar. Oh shit. Oh shit.
So where are we at? 3-2. Or oh,
Nice.
sorry, Claire. What's the score at the moment? Is there 6
I've got
questions in?
4.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Burkbot's on 4, you're on 2, and the audience have 1.
Hey.
Now we'll switch markers because this one is running out.
Don't use
Oh,
the permanent
no.
marker.
I got it.
I got a red one.
We want this quiz to go through, like, you know. Marks
Oh,
and
yeah.
rules and all that.
Right. Oh yeah, this is the only non-football related question in it.
That's your chance to steal, lads.
How many points in total were Saracens docked for violating the salary cap?
Oh shit.
Now they were docked points twice, but
Yeah.
how many were they docked in total?
Ah.
Give me a total now. Again, this is Price is Right. Now this is rugby as well.
Yeah.
So this is actually somewhat more closer to a game, a sport he's actually fucking like.
I know this is wrong.
Now it's an amount that will guarantee that they get relegated, so
Yeah.
go high.
I double guess myself quite a bit here.
I'm gonna go 70.
70?
I'm thinking 30.
25.
Ah, Burkbot with the point. It was 105.
Oh, alright, fair enough. Yeah, that'll
One
confirm
of-
relegation.
Yeah, if they win, what?
Was there one of them was 70 points?
70 and then 35 points.
There
They
we go.
initially got
Jesus.
docked
Yeah.
35 points,
Yeah, yeah.
and then they got docked another 70.
Ah.
So even if they win every single game with bonus points and the winning margin point, which for 5 points, they'll still wind up with minus 55 at the end of the season. So, yeah, they win.
Oh fuck. Yeah, okay.
Alright.
Alright, bad. Is that a clash of heads?
No,
No,
clash
so-
of shins.
Ah, fuck. Don't even talk to me about this shit. Alright. The next couple are about Sunderland's hashtag banter club Sunderland's
Oh.
evolved form, Everton. Section. How many... Ooh, that's nasty. How many debuts for Everton has Stephen Pienaar made?
Debuts for Everton.
Yeah.
We'll work this out now a bit.
Again, you can just guess a number.
Yeah.
I don't even think Stephen Pienaar knows.
So, I think his initial debut, I think he went on 3 loans and then he got re-signed. So I'm thinking 5 debuts.
You going for 5?
Went with 5, but the 5th one was because he tripped on his way out and had to like
Didn't
re-emerge
count, yeah.
from his dressing room.
So you're going for 4 or 5?
5 because of that
Technically
technicality.
5.
I said 3.
Burkbot gets the point. It's 4.
Oh,
Yes.
well.
He joined on loan from Dortmund in 2007. That's one debut.
Yeah.
He was then signed permanently. That's his second. He left for the Spuds. Was sent back on loan.
Yeah,
That's the third one. And he was signed permanently again.
I didn't count for I didn't realise he was a loan signing.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Twice.
bollocks.
And also that says something about Everton that they signed Stephen Pienaar twice. Okay. Since winning the FA Cup in 1995, how much money have Everton spent without winning a single piece of silverware?
Oh, we went through this. This is
Yes,
a
you
figure
have.
that we've said out loud on
Yeah.
recording, and I do not fucking know.
Alright. Burkleton, you're going first. Oh, you got a busted nose. Some fucking blood in the pitch, boys.
Right, I'm going to say 380
And he was
million.
booked. Jesus, 380. This is gross. Sorry, gross,
Yeah.
gross, not net or any other.
Yeah,
Oh, God.
380 million.
380.
381.
You bastards.
I think it's much more than that. I think gross. I think it's 900 million.
Oh, yeah.
Points go
Yeah.
to John Nathan. It's actually 1 billion.
Yeah.
I actually had 1 billion scratched out.
1 billion, yes. They've spent I've actually written down 1 fucking billion.
Yes.
Alright, this is my second favourite kind of thing on this quiz now. If you were to address a letter to Everton 2, Liverpool 1, and mailed it, what would happen to it? Where would it go?
Everton 2, Liverpool 1.
Yep, as the address. And you mailed it, obviously when you mailed it, or if you just left it on the counter, it would just sit there and do fuck all. The pedantry is strong with this one. Where would it go? Because it would actually go to a place.
So, okay, so you're saying like the postcodes would be 2E.
No, Everton 2. The actual, you wrote on the thing, Everton 2, Liverpool 1, and mailed it. It would go to a physical location, and no, not the bin, although it probably should. But go for it. Right, John Nathan. Oh, audience go first, yeah?
That's a postcode for a Welsh town called Brickbot.
Excellent.
Okay.
I think it was actually Oystermouth is the correct answer, but yeah.
I said Kenny Dalglish's house just to annoy him.
I was going to say Buckingham Palace.
No. It would go to the Everton merch store.
Really?
Yep. Everton's merchandise stores are addressed numerically.
Right.
So Everton 1 is their first one, and that's in Goodison Park.
Yeah.
So they had a second merch store, which is called Everton 2.
Oh,
and
right.
that's located in Liverpool's main shopping centre. The address of which
Is Liverpool 1. Yeah.
So the address of Everton's merch store is actually Everton 2,
Liverpool.
Liverpool.
That's clever. That's clever. I like that. I love that. That's good. That's good.
All right. Due to the if you're big into your La Liga, the Copa del Rey semi-finals feature none of Barcelona, Real Madrid, or Atletico Madrid.
Yes.
In fact, the biggest club in there is Athletic Bilbao.
Yeah.
So up until that point, Real were fucking on for the Spanish treble apparently, because this is big. But when was the last season that Real did the Spanish treble, which is the Copa del Rey, La Liga, and the Champions League? Last season that they did it. Oh, Lacazette's coming on. Woo!
I remember now.
Alex Lacazette. John Nathan, kidding.
I'm going to go 1998.
1947.
2011?
Ah, it was a bit of a trick question. They've never done it.
Ah.
Fair
They've
enough.
never won it. Which
Really?
is incredible. I thought that was incredible.
That is
Yeah.
quite
That
baffling.
Real,
Yeah.
with the teams that they've had, that they've never done the treble.
But I suppose they've been in the same length as Barca as well, so they've always kind of had an ebb and flow to the things.
This is a funny one. Which MLS club has a mascot called Bitchy the Hawk, whose sole job is to clear off all the pigeons on the pitch prior to a game? I watched the clip of this far too many times. That was healthy. I just thought it was hilarious. It's actually a fucking hawk. As
Yeah,
well.
yeah.
Like,
No,
it's
I
a
believe
proper
it.
Fucking hawk. It's called Bitchy the Hawk. Burkbot, you go first.
I'm going to say Red Bulls, New York Red Bulls, because of the
Disgustingly flavoured sugary drink, New York.
Spurs.
MLS, yeah.
I'm going to go with DC United.
Nah, it's Toronto FC.
Is it?
Ah, okay.
I just thought that was fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right, true or false? This is a very quick one. True or false? The Bundesliga is the only league in the top 5 in Europe that have no local derbies. Great
This season.
No. Well, this season. Oh, they haven't actually had any.
False.
I'm going to say false.
False.
Yeah.
That's true. No, all the teams come from different cities.
No, Hertha Berlin and Union Berlin this season.
No, the Bundesliga. They're in the lower tier.
No,
lower
not
tier.
this season they're not.
There.
Yeah. Union Berlin are in this Bundesliga this year.
Are they in the Bundesliga?
Yeah.
Motherfucker. Are you sure about that?
Yeah. It is the first time that it had Hertha and Union in the same league, as far as I know. Because Union Berlin has always been in the second division, and even
They're
historically,
in the second division.
I'm fairly sure they're in the first division.
Which
They were promoted this
The
year.
Bundesliga. German.
Got it here.
Yeah.
What teams?
Hertha Berlin and Union
Are they in
Berlin,
the same league?
Union Berlin, yes.
and Hertha Berlin is there as well.
No, don't go down into the lower.
Ah, yeah, just Hertha. Listed just as Hertha.
And Union Berlin is there above them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah,
Motherfucker.
Union Berlin are 12th in the league and Hertha are 13th at the moment, which I believe is the first time that's happened.
Right, so that's a
I was
point.
going to say France, because France don't have any teams.
France don't, yeah.
Right, so that's a point
Yeah.
for everybody because I got that one wrong. Yeah. Fucking hell. Alright then. Here's another one. Harry Kane is the only one of 2 players who have scored 30 times or more in a season and not won the Golden Boot. Who's the other? He was beaten out by Mo Salah.
Yeah.
He's only one of 2 players to score more than 30 times in the season and not win the Golden Boot.
It's a 50-50 for me, and I don't know if I'm picking the right one yet.
Flip that coin, baby.
Yeah.
I think I actually kind of know the 2 players you're thinking of.
Yes.
I think we might be thinking the same year.
I think we are, yeah. This is the thing.
Yeah.
We're both in the same era, I think.
Right, I'm going to say Van Nistelrooy.
Michael Owen. I was going to say Thierry Henry.
Oh, all wrong. It's Shearer.
Oh, Andy Cole season, was
Yes,
it?
Andy Cole scored 34 times when Shearer scored 31.
Bollocks.
Owen's actually pretty good. Owen is actually the player with the lowest amount of goals to win the Golden Boot. Apparently he scored 26 times. And
He's a great helicopter pilot as well.
really great helicopter.
I love
Terrible
going.
bullet.
These are really, really quick ones. Right, the next 3. True or false? I'm going to give you about 5 seconds to answer these. True or false? No German has ever won the Golden Boot, the Premier League.
True.
True.
True. Everyone else saying it.
True.
Yep, true. No German has ever won. True or false? No Italian has ever won it. Quick.
True.
False.
False.
True. No Italian has never won it.
No Italian has never won a fit.
Yeah.
No Italians have won the Golden Boot.
No Italian.
No.
True or false? No Spaniards ever won the Golden Boot.
False.
False.
Burkbach.
False.
That's true. No Spaniard has ever won it.
What?
Not Fernando Torres, no?
No, he never won it.
probably
That's
not.
what I was thinking.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a brilliant quote. No Spaniard, Italian, or German has ever won the Golden Boot
Ooh, pity.
in the Premier League. Alright, this is my favourite one. Name the only team ever to be relegated from the Premier League with a positive goal difference.
Oh.
Mm.
Since that's your favourite, I'm going to say Tottenham.
Premier League, they haven't been relegated from the
Nah,
Premier
dude, I
League.
don't think they've ever been relegated.
Ah, this is a
Now, you do have to go back a bit because
Yeah.
it's the Premier League, but yeah.
Okay, I have to chalk out one. Right? I'm thinking because they got a points deduction, Portsmouth.
Oh, that's a good shout.
Go for it.
I said Bolton.
Rogan, you want to?
I don't know.
Throw out a name.
Throw it in.
Sheffield again.
Sheffield United would be brilliant.
No, it's a man.
Oh,
Oh,
Sneaked in on the keeper.
yes! Fucking hell.
He looks shocked.
He looks fucking delighted. Also, the team is Man,
Man
City.
City. Yeah. The
Yeah.
Ben Thatcher days.
The Ben Thatcher days. Scored 80, conceded 77.
I'm really upset with them because they actually really worked that out.
They did it with +3.
Ah.
Also, hilarious enough, they're also the only team to ever be relegated from the league, having won it the previous season.
Oh my god.
Oh.
Like he's...
Oh! Get in there, you fuck.
Sniped it.
Sniper.
He started this whole thing,
Yeah.
man. Lacazette completely shoves your man off in the background there.
Oh, well done, Lacazette.
Pure sex.
Yeah. Alright.
Yeah. Right, true or false? This is a quick one. Napoli have a donkey as their animal because it was a horse in their first season, which went so badly they changed to a donkey as a joke.
True.
False.
True! We actually did do that. And it's been their animal for 91 years.
So, final question: what's the state of play?
Oh, okay, I'll have to fucking...
Do we have a guaranteed winner?
I think
I think Burkbot's won already.
3, 4, 5, 6,
4, 5,
7.
6, 7, 8, 9. I'm on 9.
Yeah.
And you said I'd be doing well to get double figures.
Yeah. Audience are on 4, you're on 6.
Alright.
Burkbot is on 9. Alright, so the last question. Give me the pride, baby. And also this word to get double digits. True or false? Shaka Hislop once had an internship at NASA.
Who?
Shaka Hislop.
Oh. What? You don't know Shaka Hislop? The legendary former West Ham keeper.
The captain of Trinidad and Tobago.
Yes.
Correct, their head coach, I believe.
Yeah, I'm not sure if he
Yeah.
That's a
I think
really
he is.
random thing.
Shaka
So I'm
Hislop.
gonna
He actually gave up the internship at NASA to go play for Coventry, apparently. True or false?
He's given more details on it.
I'm gonna say false. I'd say it's
true.
probably like a
Yeah, I'd say
European Space
true.
Agency or something.
No, it is actually true.
Oh, for fuck's sake!
It is actually true. Ellie's on 7, the audience on 5, Burkleton on 9.
Hey.
Yeah, he's a degree in mechanical engineering.
Yes. That's what I knew about Shaka Hislop, and yet he still couldn't catch a ball for love nor money.
No, he couldn't. That's because he was never trained as a goalkeeper. He was only put in goal because he was the tallest person on the team. He was a striker.
That explains so much.
But yeah.
Right.
That was a
Hey,
fun
that was a bit of
that
crack.
was fun.
Thank
Wasn't
you
that
very much.
fun?
That was good fun.
Let's
Well
go
done,
eat
Purple.
pizza.
Yes, we're off now. So, thanks for listening, lads. We'll see you in a couple of weeks for another podcast. Until then, see you later.
Wasn't that fun?